causing the madness for brilliance.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Rumboyz, come out and play. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I am your host. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie, aka the Admiral, joined by my very loyal and esteemed pirate crew. Fellas, what's good? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't know this Niner was a fucking pirate. He's like fucking Bogart over there. Let's dive right into intros because I'm ready to start drinking, and which I shouldn't be after last night, but I'm ready to start drinking and I'm ready to.
You got to get back on the horse.
Ethanol is coming back into your system because that's all your body wants.
Exactly.
It's going to hangover drinking again.
He's getting scientific on him. Yeah, Jake.
It's actually true, and it's why people have problems sometimes.
True.
I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, with the nice, interesting hangover fact, representing Rumboyz Combat, Jake, the Great, the Bearded One. What is good, bro?
Doing well. A little stressed, but, you know, I'm here. I'm chilling for a few hours to relax. Feeling good.
Yeah. You know what's going to help that? This first fucking shot that we're going to take out of these intros. Yeah, Miles is like, yep. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's right here. Already poured.
Representing the Give Me Money GMM Network, Bogart Scott Free.
Hey, mushrooms and beer, give me money.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, representing, he's a chief editor for Rumboyz.com. He's also been killing it like on backgrounds. Like, this shit is like fucking dope.
Oh yeah.
I love this. The Warriors was a dope concept. I didn't even know what he was gonna do before he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, Miles, the fantasy football Peacock.
What's good, guys? What's good? Another Friday night, chilling with the crew, vibing together. So I love it. We got a lot of fresh stuff out on the website, Rumboyz website. We've been throwing it out. Writers have been killing it, so great job, those guys. Shout out to all of them, of course, and everybody reading, because I know we've been getting a lot of hits, a lot of good stuff, a lot of weekly recaps, week one takeaways, a lot of good stuff going in there. We have some hockey articles as well, some baseball MLB playoff articles have been going out, and these are coming out daily, so guys, make sure you go check out rumboyz.com.
Yep, and if you're interested in becoming a writer, please let us know. Hit us up in our DMs at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z, N-E-T, or you can even message Miles, Fantasy Football Peacock. You see his tag right there, and we'll get you all taken care of. Ladies and gentlemen, representing on the clock Management Fantasy Football Podcast. We call him white chocolate around here. Justin.
What up? I know it's Rumtober, so I have to get my Jason mask out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, don't matter how fast you run, I'm right behind you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk right behind you.
Yeah, but you know, Michael Myers, he'll lift a car and drive that motherfucker to your block. You know what I mean?
Right? That guy can hotwire some stuff. He has skills. The keys are always like right in the flap, like, oh yeah.
Of course. Yep.
Hey, fellas, by the way, if anyone hasn't told you already, I'm going to be the first to tell you, happy Rumtober, gentlemen. Everyone in the chat, happy Rumtober. If you're viewing us on rumboyz.com, if you're viewing us on our YouTube channel or on sportscast.com or even our Periscope, happy Rumtober to you all.
I'm going to age myself real quick, though. You guys remember back in the day, Murphy Lee from the St. Lunatics? He used to wear the Jason mask.
Yeah, on the side of his head.
Yeah.
I remember that now. No, I remember Murphy Lee in the St. Lunatics. That stuff was bumping like in my prime.
Stopping at my Air Force One.
Unless you want the foot.
Yeah. Hey,
Murphy Lee's the only one who had a career
outside of Nelly.
outside of and Nelly was.
You're the only guy outside of me, all right?
Yeah, the people only want you. Hey, let's go ahead Let's do this. Cheers. Also, this is going to be our 2-year anniversary month, October 10th. So, guys, get ready for the 2-year anniversary episode. That's going to be litty to the titty. Hey,
Nice.
cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do? Dilly.
Dilly.
No, those aren't pickles. I was gonna say dilly, but they're watermelon. Whatever.
It is all
Robbie.
good.
This is a sucker punch watermelon.
What the hook gonna be?
What's the hook gonna be? Hey,
I don't need no fucking hook on this.
on this beat.
You know what's funny? Even my back day, my girl used to be like, "Isn't that the hook?" I'm like, "Yeah, baby."
Yeah, it is.
She's like, "I don't get it. What do you mean he doesn't need a hook? That's the hook." I'm like, "Exactly."
That's the point. That's the point.
It's just clever. It's ahead of
Let's
its
go
time.
ahead. Let's dive into our light
Ahead of
housekeeping.
its time.
Bogart, go ahead, man.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? When you're doing that light housekeeping and you find some extra change in that couch, you go and take that change and head on over to monkeyknifefight.com because we'll double that thing for you. All the way up to $50 when you use promo code Rumboyz. That's RUMBOYZ, all caps. Like I said, you're going to head on over to monkeyknifefight.com, use promo code Rumboyz. We'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. You drop the 10, you get the dub. You drop the dub, you get the 40. Get in on this NBA Finals prop action. Get in on this Week 4 prop action in the NFL for your DFS action. It's going down. Monkey Knife Fight, give me money.
Yep. Hey, all you got to do is deposit $50 holla to maximize your potential over there on monkeyknifefight.com. I want to talk to you guys really quick about sportscaster.com, also the Sportscaster app. In the iOS App Store for all of you iPhone users. Don't get spoon-fed your sports by the same old boring-ass networks, a bunch of stuffy guys in suits. Head on over to sportscaster.com, link up with multiple different analysts. Clutch Points is over there, Yard Barker's over there, the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, our experts over there. What do you know? Who would have thought? So make sure you guys head on over to sportscaster.com. Download the Sportscaster app. You can even start up your own live stream. If you're running a podcast and you want to have a live streaming aspect to your podcast and you want to start gaining revenue from day one, get on over to sportscaster.com. It's for the sports community. It's for the people. Sportscaster.com. Let's go. Hey, Sven is up in the building, y'all. Dilly, Sven.
Hey.
Can I derail us real quick for a few seconds? All
Hear that though, Sven?
Who you guys think is worth more money, Murphy Lee or Ja Rule?
Murphy Lee.
Murphy Lee didn't have to do with 50 Cent
No.
murdering his career.
Ja Rule is worth more by $500,000, which I think is sad.
You
with
know-
how many platinum
Ja
albums.
Rule murder inked
But
his
there's
career.
but there's a part 2 to this. Who do you think's worth more money, Nelly or 50 Cent?
50.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I would say
Nelly.
50.
Nelly.
I would say Nelly. Nelly was kind of a
10
pop
million
star.
more.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nelly's
Yeah,
went
but
diamond.
50 Cent, like, also he had
He owns a cognac. He owns a vodka. He
had
a
the vitamin
shoe line.
water.
Yeah, vitamin
The
water.
vitamin water.
But he also
he
he
made
also
a ton
filed
of
for
money off that vitamin water.
he also
sold
filed
it.
for bankruptcy at one point, so had to
Yeah.
pay off
True.
like a massive.
Yeah,
what
that's
they do?
true.
They combinate. They what do they call it? Can they
Consolidate.
There you go.
Well, I mean,
Consolidate.
His
If you think about it, Nelly,
his last
even
couple
with
albums
all
was
the, issues he's had and accusations against him, if he had a tour right now of his 2000 classics,
I'd go.
women everywhere would go to see him.
Hey, he came here to
Regardless.
Colorado Springs and Shorty's was going crazy. They're like, ah!
Yeah, like from 20-year-old songs. So Nelly's
Hey,
the pop star. You could be around
Hey,
forever.
that EO is the one though.
I'm still surprised Ja Rule only worth $4 million. He even had a reality
No,
show.
Hey, let me
recently.
tell you though. Listen, he was getting like 2 points to the album. Points is like it's the system they pay you out. So Irv and Def Jam, they were getting most of the money, and
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so he relied on doing tours and shit, and then when 50 Cent just shit on his career, ain't nobody was booking him.
Nope,
You know what I mean? So it's like
Shit. y'all-
couple. I know, right?
Poor little
Hey.
guy. I just want to give him a hug.
Little guy with a big old voice.
Justin,
Hey.
who's worth more, Blake Bortles or Jesse McCartney?
Oh,
Blake Bortles.
Yeah,
I hope
maybe.
Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
Blake Bortles
I'm not
been
sure if
getting a bunch of
McCartney's still
guaranteed money.
alive, actually, to be honest with you.
Damn.
Oh shit.
I'm really not
Let's
sure.
get in some sports. That was dark, Jake. What the
I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't been around for like.
He's worth more
40
dead
years.
than alive, is what you're saying.
Got his autograph. Don't ask. I was a
Hey.
huge fan at one
I
point.
got it. I took it really dark.
Sven, welcome to the stream, bro.
What up? What up, guys?
What up, Span?
Are y'all ready for our Friday night debauchery?
Oh,
Yeah, let me get another.
I've been ready for this since Saturday.
last,
I'm gonna do what
last
Bogart did.
Friday, last Friday was a little crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
Was
out how
it?
these
I
fucking
don't-
two on the
I don't remember
right. I'm trying to figure out how these fucking two on the right are already going to get their second beers.
Yeah, I just finished mine actually.
I really hired a team full of fucking alcoholics. Ladies and gentlemen, given the
I
Titans
come
versus-
prepared. I bring extras.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, I got the mini fridge right next to me. Let's go ahead and dive into our very first topic. Given the Titans versus Steelers game being postponed, TBD, until later in the season, what is your backup plans in fantasy football? First, provide a personal experience because it's more relatable. And then also, what have you guys been going on air on your personal shows and telling fans and your listeners, and what has been your feedback, your listeners' feedback in regards to your particular plan? We'll start with Jake.
Well, if you're looking at the defenses, obviously Pittsburgh's forcing turnovers, so that's a defense you lost unexpectedly. If you're a Brown owner, well, you're lucky because he wasn't going to play anyways, so you get him a week later, or week 7 or week 8. So
A week healthier.
you're really going to miss the tight ends, I think, from this, unless you really were high on Big Ben. At that point, you have to go for a boomer bust touchdown guy, I would think.
Connor as well. Connor, Juju, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we were as high on Juju, and
wasn't.
last week we kind of ruined Derrick Henry. And I think if you have him, unless you're in a deeper league, it's probably a very late RB1 anyways. So overall, I think you're fine. It's not the biggest loss would probably be your tight end for most people because you're likely to pick some of those up later. If you're a Derrick Henry owner, that's rough. I can't imagine many people are going to be happy about that. But I take away A.J. Brown, you extra week out of him, and you might get a Steelers defense later in the season that could win you a game. You're going to lose it for now. You might have to change some defenses, or you might, if you're one of those one defensive per team owners, you might have to drop the Steelers defense, which could be rough, and you don't want to do that right now. So
Nope.
Bogart.
Nope. I don't like it.
Here's the advice I've been giving people on my show. We actually just dropped an episode 113 of the Real Fantasy Playmakers featuring the Admiral Robbie J himself making his triumphant return. You know what I mean? And we did the week 3 preview, and we talked about potential replacements that you could go with, perhaps even search for on the waiver wire. If you're missing a Connor, you're missing a Juju, a John New, a Deontay Johnson,
Ebron.
Ebron, but that's just crazy talk. You know what I mean? If
Yeah,
you
you're not
Ebron-
missing
He's
him.
good the first year at a new team, then get rid of him forever.
Yeah,
Really?
my man frying pan hands Ebron. You ever seen him try to catch a ball? Slapping them frying pan hands
Frying
together.
pans. We say we need the poo clubs if they can't catch.
Oh, nice. Wait, he actually has frying pan hands though. He has some huge
Because he's got no
fuckers.
fingers. He's trying to.
Yeah, just slapping these pans
Frying
together.
pans. I like that. That was good.
But there is some options out there. Like, if you're looking for a tight end, I'm crazy. I'm going O.J. Howard. That's what I'm telling people because there is going to be no Chris Godwin. Yes, he has Godwin in his name, but he's not going to play. Scott Miller, Scotty Tuhati, he's not going to play more than likely, and so is Justin Watson. So that slot role is probably going to be filled by one of them tight ends. I'm rolling the dice with O.J. Howard. You know what I'm saying? Last week I said Drew Sample. He got 1 target, 1 catch. I could argue he had 100% catch radius or catch percentage, but I'm going with the O.J. Howard as a streaming option this week for people who need a last-minute replacement. Also, I'm telling people, if there's an 0-3 guy and he has Derrick Henry or any of these other motherfuckers, I'm actively trying to trade for like a Derrick Henry.
James
You know
Conner.
what I mean?
Give me
James Conner. I'm trying to trade for these, and
Nobody wants to get rid of him.
Dude,
James Conner. That's even better because people will probably come off of him.
The fact that you put that trade scenario twist on it, Bogart, And from what I've been hearing, I haven't been seeing enough of people really exploring that option. This is the second time today, and I'm gonna bring it up. Guys, like, start thinking next level. Like, that's next level thinking. Don't be afraid just because the person has Derrick Henry. What's happening with the psychology that I'm noticing between fantasy players is they're going to themselves, this person's not going to give up Derrick Henry, so they're not even making the attempt. What do we always say? Not trying.
Oh,
you're not trading. You're not trying.
Yeah, you're not trading. You're not.
Checking ain't cheating. Like, just throw it
You're not
out.
trading, you're not trying.
Yeah. If you're not checking, you're cheating. Yeah, exactly. No. So I want to challenge people to go out there and to exercise your ability, and that's also going to make you better. Like taking on a big trade scenario like that, even if it goes sour, right? Even if you don't get the deal done, you at least learned something from that. You at least took on a big trade scenario like that.
And I will say too, is like, I would actively try to trade for some of these dudes, on the Tennessee Titans or the or even the Steelers, just because once you get them, you don't have no bye week to worry about. You rocking with them nonstop from here on out. So you're already the person that you're trading from, he gets something he could play immediately. He or she can play something immediately this week, and then you just
and that's your whole pitch. Yep, that's your whole pitch right there.
And
I'm giving you something you can play right now.
Then you bringing that corner back or whatever. Now you have that motherfucker barring any injury for the rest of the way. Same thing what Jake said with the Steelers.
Connor's probably a bad example because
I mean, would you guys drop the Steelers defense if you were that desperate and you were 0-2? That's a huge risk early.
I mean, you know what? Someone like me is swooping that. I'm
0-3 is when I start.
I mean, yeah, but would you drop them if you're 0-3?
But I've never been 0-3.
Like, I have to drop them. I need a win. Can't go 0-4.
You know what's too is
depends on who's on my bench. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on who's on the bench. I mean, here's the thing too is like,
just get in the playoffs.
The Steelers defense, you got them. You had to draft them somewhere. So you had to draft them like 12th round, 13th round. You might be hesitant to drop them. I'd still hold on to them if I can make room. Sure. Yeah, if I can make room. And as far as the streaming options to replace them, look if the Rams are available, because a lot of people didn't want to play the Rams against the Bills last week, rightfully so. Still, the Rams they got the Giants this week. I don't know who else. Kind of like the Cardinals this week. You know what I mean? There's a handful of streaming options out there.
Oof, man. I'm in a world of hurt in this other league where I have A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry. I'm just looking at it right now. Raheem Mostert's also hurt for me, and Jared Cook. But it's an 18-team PPR. But
18?
Yeah, I'm pretty thin.
18 as in legal 18 or
18 as in
Damn.
There's 18 teams.
Dang.
So yeah,
that's a gangster league.
Yeah, it's gangster.
You're hurting in
that league. That's impressive.
Together. But
I think every team is hurting in that league, though.
Yeah. So I don't think so, man. I don't know, but my running backs right now, because of all that hurt situation, and because my tight end's out, like my tight end's Logan Thomas, and then my running backs right now are Duke Johnson and Rex Burkhead.
Hey, I'm rolling with old man Logan this week over at John New in one of my spots. So let's go, old man. Logan.
I mean, I started Burkhead out of I was desperation last week, and he did it for me. He carried me to a win in this league, so I'll take it. But
who was that?
Rex Burkhead.
Oh yeah, Sexy Rexy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but now
that was a spin. That was a spin special on Sunday morning.
Yeah, James White is going to be back this week, so we'll see what happens there. I don't like that backfield now this week, and then now I have Duke Johnson in this lineup. So those are that's all I had because it's an 18-teamer, right? Like I'm saying. But in my other home league, like I had places to go. I had David Montgomery.
It's the fantasy row.
Yeah, I have
row as in WROE, the wide range of emotions. We're all rowing the boat down the stream.
In another league where I have Henry and the Titans defense and stuff like that, I was able to draft very well. I had the 10th pick, and I got Henry at the 10th pick in my home league, and then I went Drake on the turn, and then I was able to get Montgomery later because of the injury dip. So,
nice.
So yeah, with Henry out this week, I'm taking it like an early bye week, and I just kind of flex some people in there. So I'm okay, but I was just worried because also I have Terry McLaurin there, and then he popped up with some questionable stuff. So
Miles, what has been the and I don't mean to pry into you and your particular users that you work with, but what has been the general reception whenever you've had users, and you don't have to divulge who the users are, but users have inboxed you and asked, and ask your advice on this scenario. What has been the overall reception there? Has there been like people like, oh fuck, like I'm really fucked? Like, is there a desperation? Like, what has it been for you?
No, there's been some talk, and I'm in a few like group chats where other people kind of take the wheel, and there's specifically dynasty questions. I feel like people in dynasty are really hurting this year because of the injury bug and then these COVID things, and then so
the rookies starting off slow.
So a lot of that right now, people are like, holy crap, they're picking up. If there's a sniff of
everybody's
a name,
panicking.
if there's a sniff of a name out there right now, people are going for it and you're throwing some fab at it. So I say right now, I say right now, look, it's still early though.
The water, give me money.
Hopefully the injury things kind of start to level off, and that kind of gets even again, and then we start to see these guys that have had slow starts like a Kenyon Drake or whatever really start to produce in these next few weeks and supposedly take the next step. But if they don't, then we can like really worry. I don't really like to trade or panic or do a whole lot of stuff until after week 4. That's when I kind of know like I got a good base of analysis. Some information has come in. I got 4 weeks to look at and be like, okay, and then how much of this was due to injury or COVID, right?
And especially this year, man. This
so
is
I'd say
it's the fourth week of preseason. So
exactly. Preseason is barely over right now.
Yeah.
I'd say don't panic when you're coming in and you're really like, whatever. Look, pick up somebody off the waiver wire, play somebody, and pray if you're in that bad of a pinch.
If you know somebody panicking, you add to their panic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go trade for somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you add to their panic and capitalize.
You pick up the guys on waivers that they're gonna go for. Pick him up away from the other team.
Yeah, I love sniping on waivers. My favorite thing is
you just sniped me for Russell Gage.
I know. My real favorite thing though is after waivers have processed.
Yes, either getting those guys.
Yep, and getting those guys.
Yeah, garbage diving is what I call it.
Dumpster diving. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite because it's like, you fucking stupid. Like,
hey, because you know what? People really get angry. They get angry at players like, "Oh, you're off my team." Like, they'll even outright cut guys on a Tuesday. The Tuesday, we're not even claiming. Yeah, they just cut them. Just be like, drop so and so, drop so and so, so and so.
Nick, I have not seen that. I'm gonna have to see that.
Anger drop.
Right. I gotta say the tight end position. I like Mo Alley Cox this week. I think that's a great one that you could stream, grab off waivers.
Are you talking
every week?
Really quick, Justin? I just want to get some clarification there, because it is your take, anyways. I just want to get some clarification. Are you saying Mo Alley Cox in place of a Jonnu?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I just want to get the context. I apologize.
And he's a great play this week, and he could be, good going forward. But if you have Jonnu, I'm starting Jonnu over Mo Alley Cox. So for this week, he's probably on waiver wires. Waivers have processed, but he might be still sitting out there. So you could grab him, plug him in. And with this week, I think people are overreacting to this. Like, there's bye weeks every year. This one we got surprised by it, but you don't get any special treatment. People are.
But it's Thursday. It's like almost.
A lot of people want to throw this stuff into. They're like, oh well, I should be able to put all these players in my COVID spot. No, that's not happening. Like, dude,
now
this bye week.
What if you have a set bye week and you plan it ahead of time? Think about this. No, I was thinking about this.
Blake, what? Why you asking?
No, guys, think about this though. What if you plan?
Asking for a friend.
What if you plan for this is my bye week. I know I'm going to lose this player this week, and the player you have to replace the player is now on the same bye week. So now you
just like I told everyone coming into this season, be happy we have football, be flexible, and be ready to make changes.
Be like what Bruce Lee said.
Yeah, be water. This is going to be a crazy season, and it might change again. And you can be upset all you want, but this is what it is. This is what
we were built for. This, boys and girls.
Yeah.
We were built for this.
By the way, I recommend that documentary.
In my home league, my brother-in-law was pissed about all this. Hey, there goes the season, and it's just the beginning. And I was like, look, dude, it took 4 weeks for somebody to finally
go outside with that energy.
And I was like, yeah, don't be a negative Nancy. Get that crap out of here. I was like,
fucking play in traffic.
Hey, did y'all hear about the Bills
we have
game?
a bunch of IR spots,
The Bills Titans game next week. They're talking about that's in the air and rescheduling as well now.
No, they're not. We're not about to do this bullshit.
I'm just saying that's
No.
that's an actual thing.
They better.
Yeah.
They look. I'm never mind. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. I'm gonna fucking shut up.
We might see the Tuesday game. We might see that Tuesday night
the
game.
NFL needed a bubble.
Yeah. Hey, for real though. Look.
It's too difficult.
Hey, fellas, in the group
They need
chat
several
today,
bubbles.
in the group chat
Right.
today, Miles brought up something very, very, very valid. Rob Manfred's dumb ass, and the MLB made it to their playoffs.
They made it to the playoffs.
Yeah, they made it. So, like, why am I gonna see? Like, why am I
How long
worried?
does 60 games take? How long does 60 games take?
We got through
while.
60 games. We got through 60 games in what, 4 months?
Yeah, it was because some of them were postponed, I guess, right? And they didn't play every
Yeah.
single game.
Well, the NFL can do it. 2 months. The NFL
60
needs-
games they finished in 2 months. They rescheduled. They did double headers.
Double headers. They
Okay.
did double headers. That's
All
right.
right,
You
well,
can't do
listen.
football. Double header football? Wow.
Oh, let's go.
Wow. Give me money.
Give me money.
Howard,
it can happen.
no, I wasn't going to. Damn, the fact that you even brought that up, but we weren't even gonna go there. The
Big up
fact
to
that you
Howard.
even
You'll be
brought that
fine.
up.
It's like a 99% survival rate. Unless you're like stupid,
God.
sick, and 90 years old. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we weren't even bringing that shit up, dude. It's all good though. It's cool, man.
I didn't even know how that relates to sports in any way.
Exactly. Yeah, I was like, what? Sven, how are you feeling about this postponement? I guess we'll call it like this sudden bye week.
I don't feel bad for anyone. Myself included. Like, I really don't, because this is a bye week. You should draft well, have enough depth. I mean, it's just an early bye week. That's it. Like, if the game gets canceled again next week, okay, then we're talking into different worlds now. You know what I mean? Like, that's something we've never seen before. Nobody has ever seen that. But right now, everybody crying on Twitter, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad.
Just imagine if the dude
Stop
that spread
crying
it.
on social media too. Everyone.
Madden simulate the points, and then everybody watch that game in your league, and then add it to the way it goes. Fuck it.
Just imagine if the dude that spread COVID.
I love how you looked down at your daughter right before you said that.
She wasn't paying attention.
Guys,
I know you
Think
looked
about
to see
this.
if she saw you.
think about if the dude that spread the COVID was like the hot tell guy on the sideline that like is responsible for keeping the players like relaxed. Went to the club and was throwing once and pulled a Lou Williams. It was like this random equipment guy and not the players. And then they find him in the club on tape and they fire him.
First of all, if he's in the club, yo, shoot me the Addy, cause that shit's underground. Ain't nobody getting in the club right now. Where's
I mean,
it at?
Tennessee's open. I'm being real.
That's
Tennessee is pretty open. So
You ain't
it's
lying.
came from Tennessee, I'm guessing, because everything's
Hey.
opened up there.
Hey, Clock, you remember when our Niners went over to Tennessee in the offseason? They were doing their little, they were throwing around with Jimmy, and then a couple of them popped up with the COVID. Like, I guess Tennessee has just got it. It's popping. That COVID, it's over there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that episode, Nick.
Country
Thank
music,
you.
dude. Like country music is a pre-existing condition that people suffer from.
Oh, shit.
But to finish, like, so I have some teams. I have Dallas Goedert on IR, and I had Jonnu Smith. So I picked up Logan Thomas.
Yeah, old man Logan, Wolverine
Right?
himself.
And then I had Juju in one wide receiver spot, and I didn't really like the guys on my bench. Like, I had, like, Emmanuel Sanders or,
Yeah.
like Traquan Smith. And I'm
Although
like,
Manny Sanders is heir to the KFC throne. He is Colonel
I
Sanders
got Marvin
himself.
Jones. I'm firing up Marvin Jones and John Brown in place of Deontay Johnson in a few
So I
leagues.
picked up Gabriel
Wait, John
Davis.
Brown's playing?
I
Yeah,
think
he
so.
practiced in full today.
Yeah, he practiced
From the
yeah.
report.
Oh, that hurts my Gabriel Davis.
So I picked up Gabriel
Yeah,
Davis, and then
And then John Brown ruined that.
I saw Edwards and Ruggs were all like limited this week. This was early, like when waivers were done, and then Hunter Renfrow was out there, so I dropped Gabriel Davis and picked
There
up
you
Hunter.
go.
Yes, the youngest, oldest looking man.
Dude, is he not the perfect receiver for Derek Carr though? I'm pretty sure they're both wearing eyeliner.
It's amazing.
Really quick, I want to remind
long lost brothers.
Eyeliner, I would know.
I want to remind commissioners because I dealt with this in not just leagues that I commission, but like in other leagues where I guess like another commissioner runs it. Make sure a lot of people did not realize this until recently. In your league settings, depending on what app you're playing, make sure that for your IR spots, I know a lot of commissioners went out and they did IR spots. Make sure you turn on the COVID option. All right.
I think a lot of commissioners are afraid to hit that switch.
Why would your all right? So
yeah, you don't want to turn COVID on.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh! If you're a commissioner,
COVID on?
Be afraid.
Hey, if you're a commissioner and you don't, if you're a commissioner and you don't fucking like allow people to utilize their IR spots properly,
fuck your commissioner life.
Yeah, you're a dick, dude. You're a complete and total fucking dick.
And big up to all the fantasy platforms minus ESPN, because all the fantasy platforms, Yahoo give me money, Sleeper give me money. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, they stepped up and said, like, you know, before they moved the game to a bye, I mean, they made it a bye week. They're already saying if it's a Tuesday game, it's going to count towards your week 4. So they were on top of it. So in case these games do get flexed, it's going to count if it goes past a Monday, because we'll be prepared for that. It might happen. In this case,
week 7.
Yeah, in this
I don't
case
think so.
But
People are still testing positive, right? Didn't they get another guy today or yesterday or something like that?
Yesterday.
Yeah, or something like
that's
that.
why the Bills
I
game.
don't think so, yeah.
The Bills game is subject to being rescheduled too. Bills Tennessee so far.
I heard stuff
next
about
week.
the Vikings too. I was kind of scared that they
Oh
weren't.
no!
Yeah, I
got
know.
Corky Kirk in one of my leagues. Hey,
Dalvin
Corky
Cook
Kirk,
only.
it's his fault, man. He said I'm ready to die, and this
Yeah,
motherfucker
if I
was like,
die,
if I die, I
I
die.
die.
He's like, motherfucker,
Man,
come on, COVID.
I superimposed his face on the fucking Russian dude from Rocky.
Yes,
Drago.
I will break you.
If I die, I die.
I remember that meme. I remember that one. Let's dive into the next topic, fellas. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Last night we did have a football game. Probably I feel like it turned out a little bit better than what we were expecting. The Jets revealed that they are not going to be firing head coach Adam Gase today. They said they have no intentions. What does it take for the Jets to move on to move on past Adam Gase and move him out of the organization?
Who's first?
Do I start? We go this way, right?
Over it.
Opposite.
Yeah, it's Finn. It's your way. Yeah.
There's got to keep losing. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know, because this guy should. Yeah, I'm surprised he made it to week 4. I'm not even convinced he's a good coach, because when he was the offensive coordinator, when Peyton Manning, it's like, was Peyton Manning really calling the plays, or you know what I mean? So like,
he was the guy who made Jay Cutler have a career year when he was the OC in Chicago.
So maybe he's an there you go. He's an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Do not be a head coach. Jason Garrett, offensive coordinator. Wade Phillips, defensive coordinator. Like, these guys are not head coaches. Stick to what you know. So Jets keep losing. Hopefully they'll fire him. They have to.
They have to.
They
don't have to, man.
They don't. But I don't know. Like, it's just,
they needed to assure these losses.
Marvin Lewis lasted 17 years.
I was gonna say, like, the greatest coach of all time. Him and who's the other one?
Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher. No, the other.
Yeah.
Isn't there another Ohio coach in that mix? Marvin Lewis and I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yeah, me too.
They
I just
gave
watched a video of him.
No,
Hugh Jackson.
Hugh Jackson. Yeah.
131.
Guys had long careers, man. It's horrible.
and Jeff Fisher's extra terrible because he housed Jared Goff, Case Keenum, and Nick Foles, and in that when they fired him, and those guys went elsewhere. That 2017 year, they all got into the playoffs elsewhere.
They all did well.
Yeah.
Justin, you got Rock Out's question in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Rock Out, the answers, yes. Yeah, you saw the question too. Okay, cool. Rock Out has sell high on Gordon. Sell high.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the first question about dropping off.
I don't think anyone's going to buy high on Gordon, though. That's the thing.
I keep giving Gordon a spanking with the ranking, and he actually put up a stat line last night, and I was pissed.
You got to check in with me first, because Gordon was like one of my start of the weeks this week.
That's true. I should have checked
in.
Him and Will Fuller every week.
You had Lindsay out. You had You had against the Jets, like
Jets?
everything was in his favor.
Everything.
I was
talking
trying to
about that
disrespect him on the highest level.
There's only so many running backs I wouldn't have. Like, yeah, he should have been a start, but yes, a must start. Oh yeah, I like that.
Spank you with the
Surprisingly,
ranking.
even with the pick sixes by both of those defenses in this last game on Thursday, like they still only put up 8 and 6 fantasy points because they allowed like 40 apiece. You know.
Hey, that game went over. Hey, how about Darnold
And they had sacks
Schwarzenegger
and shit.
scrambling for that first TD? That shit was epic.
Yeah,
shit was
slide.
wild.
It was the
Someone
fake,
on
I'm gonna
my
slide.
Facebook said that it looked like it was his Make-A-Wish Foundation wish scramble for a touchdown.
He was
got an
he was
escort
trying to
right
do
there
his
to the end
best.
zone.
Hey, remember in Happy Gilmore when Shooter McGavin was like trying to do the run-up swing? Like,
Oh, in
Yeah.
the woods?
yeah, that was Donald Schwarzenegger trying to do his best Josh Allen right there.
That motherfucker.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Dude, he had a fake like I'm gonna slide, so everybody was like, okay, and then he did it,
nope.
and they're like,
Nope.
what?
He pulled a Blaine Gabbert. I've seen him guess a Blaine Gabbert.
He's like, I've been watching you, Josh Allen. There's another white quarterback in New York that can do it.
I don't know, man. I
Oh,
think
God.
the
Darnold
Let's
I think
turn
the
out
defense
their
was like,
Banger.
the defense was like, he can't score, and they're like, oh, whoa, shit, he scored.
Hey,
That's
hold
how
on.
it
You guys
How's
like that
about-
sushi?
Hey,
Yeah.
went. Yeah.
That's awesome.
you know what Adam Gase has to do to lose his job though? He has to finish this season and get last place. That's what they're waiting for, so they could get the draft pick. Then they can fire him, and they can move on at that point. Don't fire in the middle of the season and get a shitty draft pick when you bring in a decent coach.
Yeah, that's a
Right, and
good
if they
point.
win games,
Joe Douglas. Joe
What's
Douglas
the point
is
of
over
that?
there like,
What's the
hurt
point?
themselves.
yeah, man. How
Matt
about
Gronk live with Brady.
bro,
Gronk should have stayed
Aaron-
retired.
I don't
He
like
really
how they.
So
Miles, what's it take for Gase Face to be out?
What does it take for him to be out? Really? Honestly, they're the worst. They're easily the worst team in football, even if their record is tied with some of the other teams out there. I'm not going to mention them in the background of my house here, but just because you're 0 doesn't mean that you're gonna not lose your job. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy could like you were saying continue to coach so that they can tank for a good pick, but at the same time, give Darnold some weapons. Like, he doesn't have, like, Gase should have already lost his job. Gase shouldn't be coaching in the NFL. He should have lost his job way before he did in Miami and wherever the hell else he came from before then, because this man is terrible at football. I don't even like him as a person up on the podium. He looks weird. He acts weird. The Jets played semi-dirty on Thursday night as well.
Coked out.
Yeah, that
So,
game.
I mean,
He is so blown out of his mind.
So-
That man is Johnny Depp in the fucking flesh.
I don't know what
bro.
they're doing.
He's New York gays.
I don't
You
know
heard of
why.
Boston
Yeah,
George?
exactly.
Seems like
I
a guy
would-
you'd have a beer with. Like,
I don't know why
would
he has a
totally-
job. I don't know.
I would not have a beer with Adam Gase. Like, I feel like if I'm having a beer
No,
with
he said
Adam
Johnny
Gase,
Depp.
No,
Yeah,
Johnny
yeah,
Depp.
yeah,
Johnny
Johnny
Depp.
Depp would have
okay.
a beer with Johnny Depp.
I have more
with
than
Depp, you have
beer
a bottle.
with
He
Johnny
just
Depp.
gives you a bottle. He has the other Smirnoff. You just down it. That's
Wait.
Depp's lifestyle, and a little bit
And
of
then,
powder
like-
in front of
Hey,
you
did
too.
you just say grown
Yeah.
men drink Smirnoff?
I gotta say, Ryan.
That's
It's a
his
different
drink.
situation.
I
It is.
believe-
No, he actually had a
It's a
bottle
different
of it
situation
passed
than
out,
it's
sitting
like
in a
a-
corner
They're
under
like
a
that.
bed.
So,
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
But
but Amber Heard took a picture of him. Actually,
Ryan,
him with a bottle of Smirnoff passed out.
Ryan from Fantasy 5 says, "How's the GM not fired too?" I mean, because
Well, the
but
GM's
Adam
new, though,
Gase gonna
Joe
go
Douglas.
first.
Look,
Yeah, Adam
Ryan-
Gase got to go first.
look, Ryan, your name's right here on my. Your name's right here.
No, it
Shout out to
is.
Fantasy 5.
Yeah, shout out to Fantasy 5.
Hey, but I will say
I'm
though,
drinking
Joe
some Ryan
Douglas is
tonight.
phenomenal right now. Joe Douglas is actually doing the smartest thing, like Clark said. He's keeping them on so they can get all these L's.
Yo, Mayor Roberts in the chat. He said happy week 4, Rumboyz. But hey, fellas, what month is it?
Rumtober.
Rumtober.
So, hey, ask Mayor Robert what his record is in his league that I'm in with him.
What's
Ask
your
him.
record? What's your record, Mayor Robert? Happy October as
doesn't
well, Mayor
sound
Is
right.
it the
Robert.
same record as the Texans?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. That's 1 and 2 then.
Thanks for taking the wind out of my sails there, Jake.
That was
It was too easy.
That was dirty.
It was.
And I was
just
rooting for the
mentioned
Texans
it.
too, obviously.
Oh shit, the Browns are 2-1 too right now. I can't even talk.
Yeah, Jake's like, I'm a Browns fan. Like, I've been waiting years for this moment.
Jake fucking waited all offseason to get at you. He was like, hey, yo, we're on the right. Hey, I'm calling.
No, hey, I was really rooting for the Texans last week much,
Jake,
but they let
Jake,
me
I'm
down.
not going to stand for this rider on
I don't know
rider
what happened in
crime.
the
I'm not
second
going to
half.
stand for this rider on rider crime, bro. Like, you can't just attack Miles like that. Like, how dare you?
Let me write an article about their exchange.
Exactly. Coming new on Rumboyz Combat.
Like Kyrie Irving.
Miles.
I did not mean LeBron. Kyrie Irving, I did not mean LeBron at all. That was not LeBron. I did not call LeBron out at all. I didn't say his name.
Hey, speaking about
you bet LeBron.
Yeah, speaking about the rider on rider violence though, how come you guys haven't posted my article on what is it, the football yet? The American soccer.
What article? Oh,
Wait, I was like,
I
no.
didn't even until you said soccer at the end. When he said soccer at the end,
Would
then I
that
was
be
like,
soccer
I get it.
Americano? Because it's
Yeah.
football Americano. It'd be soccer Americano.
Americano. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it'd be soccer. Yo, that's not how it goes. Hey, I'm Hispanic. That's not how it goes. Like, yo.
Football Americano. Yeah, I have a buddy of mine who actually knows a lot about soccer. I don't know if he has time to write an article, but he could probably drop some knowledge.
Yeah,
So I'll ask him.
I think the last time I saw soccer played was the sequel to Air Bud.
I got ESPN Plus, so I see a lot of soccer actually, like during the day or whatever, when the TV's just on in the
Really
background.
quick, while we wait for Bogart to get back, Rockout asks, "What we drink on Sundays? Whatever's closest to me."
Usually start off
Mimosas
like
in the morning.
Yeah, I start out with coffee because I'm West Coast, so it starts early. So I start out with
NFL
coffee.
AM, yeah.
I always
Yeah,
have 2
then
cups of coffee,
they-
no matter what. Doesn't
Yep.
matter.
I've been
Every
making
day.
pumpkin spice lattes actually in the morning.
I saw that you made your own last week.
Yeah, dude. I got an espresso.
Yeah,
And then I got
Oh,
But
espresso. Shit.
But once those afternoon games start, I'm starting to drink beer, and then by the night game, I'm drinking like either a rum and coke or a vodka something or a gin and tonic.
I do a lot of sours right now. Well, I did a lot of Oktoberfest style stuff all of last month, so I got I'm done with it already. I went through a whole mini fridge.
Have you had
now
the
we're in
Elysian
October.
Night Owl?
I know. I'm ahead.
Ben,
I'm planning to do
Ben,
sober October.
Ben, you got to try the Elysian Night Owl.
What is it called?
Elysian Night Owl.
Legion. I heard a Legion.
Jake, let's get into your take, bro, while we're waiting on Bogart.
Yeah, it's a pumpkin
Well,
spice beer.
What I drink
Yeah.
is a
had a whole
lot,
bunch
a
of
lot
that.
coffee stouts. I go to
Oh.
coffee stouts.
I have stouts and porters as well.
Peace out. Okay.
Yes.
Or I was talking about for Adam Gay, so it isn't taking it
But yes.
like a fire.
So for
Jake was like, I'm not talking about alcohol.
No, I'm
so,
all
so
about
for
my
Adam
coffee.
Gase, think about this. If you fire him, the only guy with experience is Freddie Kitchens.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Brady Kitchens. No, man, World Pup. I get it. It's like World Cup.
So-
It's a good play on words. It's hilarious.
No, that was really the name of the Air Bud movie, by the way, just so you fucking know, Miles. You get it right.
I've never seen
yeah.
it. I think I've seen Airbud 1, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's the Air Bud one.
but yeah, if you fire him, you have a worse coach. Why are you going to pay him to do nothing when you can just let him lose? You're not going to get any better, so you might as well let him lose and then at that point find somebody else because you're not going to have Freddie Kitchens do any better.
I wish Houston's GM would fire the head coach.
But this isn't tanking. This is how good they are.
That isn't really possible, but
That's not tanking.
Houston should tank for the
It's
number one
not
pick next
changing
year.
if it's real.
No, I'm saying it really is. I see one of the topics you wrote over there, and I want to touch up on it right now, but I'm not going to.
we need Bogart to make his take. Maybe you get there soon.
My bad. I went to get some French fries so I could eat my shrooms some more.
What the?
Can I have
Let's
some
do some French fries.
French fries with cheese and shrooms on them, please? What? Did you put, oh, I'm sorry. That's not on the menu. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's on the secret menu.
He's like,
Portobello.
I'm a celebrity. Can you put this on the secret menu?
Portobello's awesome. Yeah,
Let me
those
get
are
the
great.
logo.
I add those to every
Hey,
steak.
hey, Bogart, I feel like those are on the secret menu at Fat Burger out there.
Oh yeah.
Me and
You
Pookie.
tell him, give me the bogey.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
give me the bogey. That's
Give me
Give me
I
the-
love this.
give me the
I love
burgers,
this dead brat. I love
E40s.
this dead
Give
brat.
me the bogey Scott meal.
Guys, this is like my
Yeah.
favorite. This is my favorite person ever. Like this dude comes in. I want to knock you out. I'm like, are you sure you want to? This person
I'm
here.
saying, who does he want to knock out?
Oh yeah,
already?
he's constantly threatening Robbie's life.
Yeah, he's like, I'm like,
So-
do you know what I'll do to you? Like, are you sure you want those problems?
That was like me and
I'm just
Tyler
happy
Moss
that
every
he's
time we saw
watching.
each other online.
Yeah, I'm so happy that he's watching. Like, he's watching because he wants to fight me. Like,
I'm
it's
gonna
like,
subscribe so I can knock this fool out.
So
and be able to see
take
him.
the Dr. Disrespect route. Big time streamer. You can't criticize me. You have no avatar.
yeah.
I need to-
Whatever
I need
it
a
says.
picture.
Some dude randomly talks trash. It's like you have no avatar. Learn the internet.
Exactly. Yeah, you have no Abby. Like, shut up.
I want to.
Is
I
that
need
you,
to put it-
JD Rants?
It's a gaming thing. Whenever you see it, it's like, well, no avatar.
Dude, and he's
He's like, where do you live? I'm in Colorado Springs, dog. Let's get it popping.
his name Bratz, like with a Z at the end, like the fucking little dolls that my daughter plays with. That's awesome.
I know. I am familiar with those Bratz dolls now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, I have
I
daughters
have an
too.
11-year-old, 11-year-old girl.
I got a daughter. I get it.
Hey, shout out to the girl dads. Everybody.
Girl dads.
Yeah.
Dilly dilly. Cheers to the girl.
Just enjoying his.
Shots for the girl dads. Let's get into Jake's take surrounding. Should the Atlanta Falcons ATL tank for Trevor Lawrence?
Ooh, interesting.
They're not
My
trying
take, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
my take.
it is your take. You are
Well,
one of the better looking ones.
Yes, they should because Matt Ryan's old. But Matt Ryan isn't bad and he's playing well. So at this point, they're probably going to win games just on the offense itself. And they won't get the number one pick. But if they get the number one pick, even with Matt Ryan, you could move Matt Ryan and get Lawrence. So if it comes to that, yeah. If you want to do a phantom injury and get rid of Matt Ryan, you can as well. But I don't know if he's willing to sit out and Joe Flacco, basically, and just give up on trying to play football.
Matt Schaub is still the backup. That's insane.
Yeah.
Used to be our quarterback over here in Houston.
But they're going to win games on that offense because he's playing well, and Matt Ryan will put up points, and they're going to outscore people.
Well, they haven't won one yet.
It's also 0-3. And as Miles said, I could see the Texans still winning 9 games.
Yeah, they
So-
could. The schedule opens up after this week. Well,
Yeah, it does open up.
honestly, I didn't even expect it to be like, okay. With the first 4 games, I predicted them, and I wrote an article about this several months ago, back in May. But
Fucking Lakers,
predicted
baby.
them to open up 1-3, regardless. But I just thought they'd win one of these 3 games, not the first 2. Probably thought that they were going to win against Pittsburgh, is what I had put it on. And then that they would probably lose against Minnesota, but I didn't see Minnesota's defense being this bad this year. So maybe they can still open up 1-3.
As Miles just
I
jumped
put that
into
on
his
your
own article,
mic.
you should read it yourself, and we should let Bogart go. People got to read the stuff, Miles. You can't just tell them what's in it.
It goes over the entire season schedule.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, though, I think
First one,
I happen to think it opens up for the Texans right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like against the Minnesota Vikings.
Hey, but that's not the topic,
don't
man.
you know? Yeah, going to the topic.
We're talking about the Falcons tanking for Trevor Lawrence.
I think the Falcons, right? I think that they actually respect Dan Quinn enough because he got him to the playoffs religiously. He's got him to the Super Bowl at one point.
Really quick,
And-
hold on.
and-
I'm sorry to
okay, go ahead.
interrupt. Let me bring this up again because I didn't bring it up. I brought it up last night, and I need to make sure that everyone knows. Make sure, okay, we are running a competition. I'm probably going to run this competition like probably twice this month. But this competition ends Tuesday. Whoever gets us the most subscribers will get a free Rumboyz face mask, a free Rumboyz face covering for protect you from COVID and shit like that. Whoever comes in and hits that subscribe button, make sure that they comment that they were sent from, if it's Howard, let them know. If it's Mayor Robert, let us know. And what we're gonna do, and what I do is I tally it. I'm gonna tally it. I keep the tally, and then boom. So yeah, whoever has the most, whoever brings the most subs to the channel by Tuesday, you get a face covering. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Bogart, to interrupt.
It's all good. I mean, things like this can occur in the field. Same thing, same way, like, getting fired in the middle of a season can occur. But in this case with Dan Quinn, I think they already let him know. They were like, listen, bro, you're out of here after this. We love you. You got us to the playoffs. Go coach your ass off. But no matter what happens or transpires, you're up out of here. You know what I mean? Maybe a guy like Eric Bieniemy, he's gonna have a lot of teams to choose from. And the Falcons might be one of them. You know what I mean?
I would love him as a head coach.
But Bob is Bill O'Brien. He is the GM as well, so he ain't gonna hire himself.
You mean Bill Ego Bryan? That's what I'm gonna start calling it now, man. That guy is, I don't know, dude. I heard in an interview, and I hate to keep bringing it back to the Texans, but I heard in an interview that it's like the defensive coordinator said that okay, there's other coaches, right? And they let those players, like Kubiak, he lets those players drive the ship. But Bill O'Brien wants things specifically his way. And it's kind of his way or the highway.
Over there, man.
Actually, he did do well, and he gave the Texans their first playoff win. But statistically, Bill O'Brien is a better head coach as far as wins and losses go.
Yeah, because he just sneaky gets in every year. Even
he wins 9 or 10 games a year somehow. Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, the last time they won the division, right? Oh, not 2 years ago when they won the division, they started 0-3. So I never discount them.
They won the division last year. But 2 years ago, they started 0-3.
0-3, yeah.
And then they won 9 games in a row.
But they had Skywalker there. And
the new Skywalker's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
But look, tanking for Trevor in Atlanta, the defense just needs to right the ship. These guys can't hold a lead. It's not all Matt Ryan's fault. Although I do feel like that it's somehow in the fourth quarter, he can't throw freaking touchdowns. Julio Jones can't catch touchdowns. He's non-existent touchdowns. He gets all the yards. It's all the yards. He doesn't get in the end. He doesn't get in the end zone. And then it's been a thing that's been happening.
They're all hurt right now.
Is that true? It's because Calvin Ridley keeps getting in, and I haven't seen Julio score.
Hey, my man Julio Ridley, man.
Too. Yeah. So I mean, look,
too. Hayden Hurst, let's go.
If everybody stays hurt, they lose again this week somehow, which probably. Right, because I think they're playing Green Bay. So why not tank?
They're
right,
playing the Smackers.
Like Jake was saying. I mean, Matty Ice he starts on fire and then he finishes like ice. And it's just that's why they keep blowing leads, dude. I have not seen him stay toe to toe with it. They have a huge lead, and then the other team, whoever's quarterback it is, looks like a god, and it doesn't matter who it is. And the Cowboys would be 0-3 too if they weren't playing the Falcons.
Shout out to Nick Foles.
Sven's like, damn you. Why'd you have to take a shot?
Well, dude, to defend Matt Ryan one time, he put up 39 points, no turnovers. No reason you should have to defend.
You want me?
First time in history.
Oh, you want me? He's like, I want you right now. What the fuck?
All right, but to defend Matt Ryan, when you have 39 points and no turnovers, you did your job. Defense has to make a stop somewhere along the line.
And here's the thing. Dan Quinn is a defensive-minded guy. You're out of here, bro. You're a defensive-minded guy, and your defense is not good. Step aside.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like Chuck Pagano with the Colts. You're a defensive-minded guy, and your defense always sucks.
Should the Falcons tank for Trevor?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it could be scary. If they get him there, but at the same time, they need to work on a lot of other parts of their team to be good, because their offense really isn't that bad. I like Miles. I know what you're saying about he's great for 3 quarters and then he falls off. But it's hard to be good when you're throwing it, 100 times a game.
Yeah.
But in fantasy,
through the
love
whole
it.
game.
Shout out to the
it's great for fantasy regardless.
Oh yeah.
But their running game is atrocious.
Bro, you say Iceman, and the only thing I think is Chuck Liddell. I'm sorry. When you said that, I was like, what does Top Gun
George Gervin
have to do with this?
Yeah, but they
Iceman.
they got to get a running game going. They got to get a defense.
He's Bobby Drake.
Ryan's like, dude, once you Robbie, don't send your drag.
You can't be upset at the offense when they're putting up 800 yards fucking passing.
40 burgers.
The defense got to do something too. So it'd be great if they did get him, but they got a lot more to do on their team than just that.
Let's take this question really quick before we get into Spin's take here. If you guys don't mind, I see Xander post this one. Big upset that you got one of the greatest of all time as your Abby, bro. Lane is just a beast. Full PPR trade. Should I do this? I guess I'd give up Jonathan Taylor and Cam Newton for Mahomes and DJ Shark.
I would do that.
Oh yeah, I don't trust Cam all year, and Mahomes goes off. He had an injury issue last year. JT is a Colts running back, and they get hurt.
Yeah,
Don't you
Kind of
put that
historical
on-
thing, man.
don't you put that on my JT.
Joseph Adai. Let's just be real. They get hurt. Something about that turf, man.
But here's the thing too: is like they actually have the #1 defense right now, the Colts. So like that always correlates. That always correlates with a solid run game. You know what I mean? So.
But yeah, Mahomes alone, man, you can't turn that down. That production, year round.
DJ Chark's schedule starting this week and on is really soft against against the opposing receivers.
I would do it, especially getting Mahomes. The only thing that I fear with that trade is that the person that you're trading with, I feel like that they're pulling this because they're pulling a I know something you don't know type of move.
Hey, Jonathan Taylor is phenomenal so far. His usage.
I love Jonathan Taylor. I love stocking and having.
I feel like you're good either way.
Having 3 or 4 running backs because running backs get hurt. You know, I don't know what other running backs you have, Xander, but dude, look, if I have Jonathan Taylor, I've been trying to trade to get Jonathan
I feel like
Taylor
you're good
everywhere.
I feel like you're good either way, whether you do the trade or not. This is a very kind of like
pretty even.
This is
I would
pretty
actually keep it.
I want to know what the rest of your squad looks like, because if you're like
Newton's
desperate
a running
at
back
wide
too.
receiver, then
Right?
definitely, then I might do it. Like if I'm desperate I need DJ
solid
Chark.
backs, and I can.
He's
play
going
as a
for
running back.
Mahomes. He's going for Mahomes. That's
Yeah,
the
Mahomes.
trade.
Yeah, I know, but that's not my thing.
I don't like that. I don't like
What
to
I'm
have
saying
big-
though, like that's like DJ Shark. Like
I like to stream quarterbacks.
If you have
I can.
decent wide receivers, I'm not making that trade.
yeah,
You know what too is like if you think about Cam Newton, he's shown us everything in his small sample size with the Patriots. You know, the first week
He's gonna get goal line carries.
He ran a few in. The second week he damn near threw for 400 yards.
To
And
get
then
to
last
the
week,
last place.
yeah, it's just he's shown us he's shown us some ceiling here. So maybe you sit on that because I do like Jonathan Taylor. It is gonna get cold eventually. It's gonna get cold. I mean, winter time's gonna come, and you know what I mean. Like he's gonna beast. Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what Rob said, what Mayor Roberts said. I mean, but Josh Allen put up like 40, and Russell Wilson put up 44. So I mean, you can get those guys late, or you could have gotten them late too. Like Mahomes is a big time name, and I get it; he's going to produce week in and week out. But running backs are not running
Cam's
backs that
arguably
carry
one of the
the
greatest
ball.
are an
running
anomaly. They're an anomaly.
Running backs that are workhorse running backs that can carry. Like what happened to Naheem Hines?
I don't need
Jonathan Taylor
Mahomes
started
to
in
win
there.
a fantasy football championship.
Exactly.
I don't need Mahomes to win a fantasy football.
I don't need that
I-
shiny toy that everybody wants.
I won 2 fucking Super Bowls last year on the back of Ryan Tannehill.
I won Super
There you
Bowls
go.
with Blake Bortles back in
Exactly.
2017.
Me too. I did it too. I flexed him in the playoffs, and Bortles, and then somebody else. I forgot who it was. Oh,
I
it was Nick
remember losing.
Foles.
I lost Carson Wentz everywhere that year, and I went with Nick Foles and Blake Bortles everywhere I could, and he got me. They got it done.
You can stream QBs because of matchups. You know what I'm saying? Like running backs, like if they're good and you can play them, and they're just.
I'm
auto-
holding
Mahomes
on
is
to.
an
How
auto
about
start.
this?
Don't get
I'm
it.
holding
Don't
on
get me
to
wrong.
Cam Newton and JT, and then I'm looking if Joe Burrow's available,
Yep.
and I'm just stashing him.
Cam's not terrible though. That's the thing. Like he's
not.
actually producing.
He's a good QB. I'm
I
saying
just
if you
don't
could-
trust.
if
He'll
Xander's
be
ready
back
for wide receiver, then I
2015.
get
He's been hurt every year since.
I was gonna
That's
say
my
it's
concern.
a ticking time bomb with the way they're using him too. Like they're letting him get off.
Like
You know what I mean?
18 carries, really, for Cam Newton at this point in his career? It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I love it.
Belichick said he still has some, right? He still got a little bit though. I don't.
Cam Newton, he looks slimmer too, like because he lost a lot of weight after the surgery. Then he just got back into shape, and like he looks like rookie year, like sophomore year Cam Newton. Like he's, you know what I mean?
Bro, I love Cam, and I drafted him last year, like thinking he was going to have the year that he's kind of already started to have this year, but that whole list fracture just screwed me. But I had Josh Allen right behind him everywhere, so it worked out. Worked out.
Stallion.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't pick Mahomes in the first round like my brother-in-law did with the first pick in a redraft 101.
Damn.
I know,
But
dude.
you know what, though?
And he said
Hey.
just did the trade. He just did the trade. He just did the trade.
Wow.
There you
well.
go.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I don't know what your roster looks like, but screenshot it and send it to
right?
something.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
would've
find
helped.
some J.K. Dobbins shares in there. If you
Yeah,
if
he's
you
gonna
can
take over,
if you can
hopefully.
replace JT, I don't know.
I'm
Jay-
trying to figure out why you're named after a brat stall, bro.
Dead brats.
He still won't get off of him.
Pods.
I don't even know. who it is.
Pause. Phrasing.
Yeah.
Falcons, they're not going to tank. They don't need to because they're just losing. But like Jake said, I mean, they're going to win games. They're just going to open up. But like, they're going to draft I think they're going to draft a quarterback next year, regardless, whether they get the first pick or whatever.
Justin Fields.
I think they're going to go for a quarterback. They have to. They're seeing Matt Ryan's getting older. Matt Schaub, who has no hair since he entered the NFL, has had no hair. Right? Like,
he has no hair.
How is he still playing?
He's the LeBron of quarterbacks without minus the success.
I was a freshman in college when Matt Schaub got his insane deal.
Yeah,
when he was on the Texans.
Yeah.
2013?
It was part of my presentation was that athletes get paid way too much. And it put proven.
I remember 2013 Matt Schaub, though, because that was already after he got paid, but that was when he was pick six.
We're talking 2006.
But I'm talking about pick six Schaub. What Miles brought up.
2006. Yeah.
Miles brought up 2013.
By the way, Matt Ryan is only a year younger than Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
So yeah, he'll be 36 in May.
I don't know.
You have to move him.
They have to look.
He's still good. Just get rid of him now before he falls apart. Still a good quarterback.
They might have some decent running backs, wide receivers. Like they have young talent in their wide receivers, tight end position. They need offensive line, defense, and a quarterback.
You know what's crazy? They have 5 first rounders on their offensive line.
But they can't. Like they just can't put it together.
Nah, they can't. They need to bring in a better line coach.
They're like slaughtering that Bratz dude.
Their line fell apart when Alex Mack tore his ACL. He never recovered from that.
Jake always with the downers.
No, I'm just saying with like the Falcons line. Once Alex Mack was hurt, that's when they fell apart.
He went line.
And he said, Nick was like 3-2-4. Go fuck yourself, Wayne.
Sorry, Falcons fans. Though I do feel bad. I saw a video of a Falcons like mom and like telling her kids like, "Look, get this shit off the wall," and like just burning everything. Like,
oh my god, terrible!
I never understand that when people burn like the jerseys and
I
stuff
have
like that.
my-
Like you paid for that shit.
Money on.
my Hopkins jersey is nicely tucked away, folded in my closet like on the shelves. Like it's not hanging anymore because I'm not gonna use it. It's gonna get dusty, right? So I folded it and put other clothes like on top of it. But it's there. I'm not gonna get rid of it, man.
I buried it. He's basically said I buried it somewhere away.
But it didn't close. I didn't bury it underground, you know.
Yeah.
I had a Brock Osweiler jersey. I just took off the nameplate and the numbers. It's just like a plain Texas jersey now.
Let's get back to that. You having a Brock on
It was a gift.
Okay, all right. That is acceptable. But we need to take that person that bought it.
That was a gag gift.
I love you, Nick. What I want to say is, what I want to say surrounding the Lawrence thing, I feel like the best, smartest thing that the Falcons could do is like, I think they should tank for Lawrence, and here's why I say this. You tank for Lawrence, you let him sit behind Matt Ryan for a year, you'll probably tank that year too because Matt Ryan's going to be playing, right? Because you're going to suck. And then what you do is you now have Trevor Lawrence, you now get yourself like maybe an offensive lineman piece, or maybe you get yourself like the replacement for Julio because Julio's going to be up there in age. You find that next it, right? So now you have 2 it factors, and then boom.
Ridley.
Coolio,
there you go. Calvin Ridley. There you go. I mean, so
Come on, Coolio. Get healthy.
I mean that's just me. Like that's just me. That's what I would do. He said I'm gonna sell Joe Mixon Coke so he can ball. He's playing like AIDS right now.
Damn. Hey, he has a matchup against Jacksonville, bro. He should eat, dude.
The dark humor. Why is it that the dark humor just?
Didn't they find a cure for AIDS?
Like,
They cured HIV.
Magic Johnson will tell you, yeah.
Hey, Jake, what are you playing over there, man?
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers every time. He said, "Tell Jake I'm coming for him too." He's an MMA writer. Like you don't want that. Like
Smash Brothers. Okay.
He's
find a damn avatar, dude.
He said, "Find a damn avatar." Like fucking put something up. Like,
did you used to wrestle, Jake, or do MMA?
No. It's a gamer joke, man. Whenever somebody talks trash on the internet without an avatar, just make fun of it.
Wait, Mayor Robert, who was all over Mixon this summer? I don't like Mixon. You all know I don't like
Jay Love was, and
I'm part of that.
he is not here to defend himself,
I'm
but he
part of
will
that.
make an argument to defend himself.
I love Sir Joe Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah,
I
And
still
he
do
loves
too.
he loves touchdowns and he cannot lie. Okay.
He's like a Derrick Henry guy for me. He'll give you a good half of the year, and you have to pick the right half.
Maybe.
Lamar Miller signs with the Chicago Bears. Does this affect David
that's
Montgomery?
so
and is he worth
No.
a fantasy football ad? Okay, there we go.
I don't even want to comment. I think he's on the practice squad.
He is on the practice
Next.
squad.
What happened to him?
He tore his ACL.
He tore his
preseason.
ACL, and then Carlos Hyde came through and was like,
Tore it up.
"Let me show you how to be a plotter."
He had a good year too. He had like 900 yards last year.
He had 1,000 yards. I mean, he was like, "Listen, step aside, Lamar Miller. Let me show you how to really plot." In this motherfucker.
He's
But
like,
yeah,
he plotted for like a half a yard.
1,000 for
half a
1,000
yard
yards
more.
total, though.
No, I meant per carry, like half a yard
Yeah,
more than
he really
what Lamar
did.
Miller was doing. Because Lamar Miller was
really
an
did.
1,000-yard all-purpose yard player for 2 years in a row. There, however many years, 4 years he was with the Texans.
And
I don't
he
know
was
what it
always a must start against the Colts.
He's on my Corey Davis, Jordan Howard list. You know, those guys that just infuriate you.
Bro.
Hey,
Oh, well, he was great when he was
my
healthy
list
and
goes
started.
back. My list goes way back. We're talking Bishop Sankey. We're talking Amir Abdullah.
Bishop Sankey. Oh,
Amir
Abdullah.
Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah's
Like,
on that list. So is
We're
Kerry
going
on.
way back. Kerryon Johnson.
Oh, Kerryon Johnson! How quickly he has fallen from
Hey,
grace.
he has carried on.
Go to Detroit to not be a running back. Like, if
Remember
you're a
TJ
running
Yeldon?
back-
Look, dude, I drafted
TJ
Swift in.
Yeldon, the legend.
I drafted Swift in like a rookie, like a startup or whatever, and then I was like, oh, already it's like I just don't even like. I should have probably pulled the trigger on a few trade offers. I feel like it's just not going to work out because it's Detroit. He already dropped the touchdown pass.
Yeah,
It's
week
like,
one, and
it's already
destroyed
started.
his confidence.
It's over.
Hey, but I will say this though: 40% of the snap count. That you like that because they should be playing from behind most of these games. I think last week was an aberration unless they're really that smart and they beat the Super Bowl contending Cardinals.
Yeah, the
You know what I
hype.
mean?
Cardinals
Yeah.
hype is unreal. But
Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money.
To answer Tino's question, man, have you seen
Shout out to
Mike?
Tino.
Did you see Mike Vrabel's house during the draft? I mean,
Yeah,
no wonder,
he's
no
like
wonder
a
the
mob
team,
boss.
no wonder the team got
We're
COVID.
not cutting the Titans.
Oh, yeah, we're not talking about Kingsbury. Kingsbury had a phenomenal house. He
Oh,
looked
no,
like
yeah,
a mob
Kingsbury.
boss. Yeah,
That was
but
dope.
Grable on the other hand, he had dudes with mullets taking a dump in the background.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you think like the team wasn't going to get COVID? Come on, man. None of those
Vrabel
guys
had
were
like his
washing their
8-year-old
hands.
kid chugging a beer in the background, probably.
He really was though. Hey, they are not washing their hands over there.
Don't know hype. Hey,
No,
shot
no,
Mike
no.
Brown.
I love
Like,
it.
it's a stupid stick.
Robbie just wants to get everybody whacked.
Yeah,
Hey
like-
man, Mike Vrabel's the type of coach to give his 8-year-old son a sip of beer the second the first draft pick is announced for them.
He
sounds
found
like my
his
Give his
son.
son a beer live on air.
He found his son smoking a cigarette. He's like, "I'm gonna sit here and watch you smoke this whole pack."
Man,
On air.
my dad and Mike Vrabel might be the same person.
Lakers
You're
are
gonna
up
smoke
14
this
at
entire
halftime.
pack. He's like,
Miles,
Hey.
one taking a shit in the middle with the door open.
"That's what I'm saying." And he was on the phone. Dude was on the
How
phone.
the
We were
fuck
covering
was
the
he-
Did you
draft.
look at his
I can't believe we went back to fucking like talking.
We were covering the
Topic number
draft.
one. Topic number one is where we're at again.
Yeah, we went back to the fucking Titans. Like I have no idea how you all pulled that the fuck off. Like that was.
It was a
some
question from the.
mystical
It was a question from the comment section.
The
Yeah.
mushrooms
Our viewers.
don't lie.
We're not dropping the Titans players yet. Don't drop your Titans or your Steelers. You just got a bye week. Come on.
IR
I'm
spot.
actively trying to buy them. Hey, Tino in the chat. He got cornered. Listen, I'll buy them.
Yo.
I'm
bought
not
him this
trading away
week.
my Derrick Henry shares. I've held on to AJ Brown for this long. I mean, I'm not gonna. move
So
him.
I guess we're all on the same page in regards to Lamar Miller. Like we all know. We all know since 2018 the Rumboyz phrase in regards to Lamar Miller is Lamar Miller sucks.
Hey, he had a
I
couple
thought it was
good.
going to be something witty. He was like, he was just flat out. Listen,
No,
Lamar Miller
He's ball
sucks.
forward. He's a plotter, but he can also catch and plot after he catches.
He could.
Yeah, and,
He's an
and
all-purpose
Carlos
plotter.
Hyde.
He's like a Miles
Carlos
Gaskin.
Hyde, bro. He's a career negative yak guy. Like he averages negative yak. after the catch. You know what I mean? This
If
is
you
like
don't-
this is factual.
If you don't touch Lamar Miller at all, like past the line of scrimmage, like he can break it away and take it to the house. I mean,
Hey, he
he's
told
done
us
it a few
he-
times.
I don't
told
know.
us
Who,
he-
hey, who could not take it to the house if you didn't touch them?
That's what I'm saying. If you don't touch him at the line of scrimmage,
There's,
he can take it to the house.
prerequisites to this. Listen, just don't.
I didn't say he can
him.
take it to the house. I said nobody
No.
has to touch him. Then he can take it to the house.
That's funny.
Peyton Manning could do that.
Nah, he couldn't.
No, he fell one time.
You would-
He actually
yeah.
fell after catching a pass.
Yeah, but as long as no one touches him, he could get up and run again.
Oh shit.
Very true. Very true. And yes, correct.
Oh,
Man, I am loving that background, Robbie.
thanks, man.
Yeah, the Warriors be.
Put it together.
Yo,
in
I'm
like
trying to
30
figure out
minutes.
I'm trying to figure out where you got a picture of me with a blunt in my mouth.
I will secrets. I will keep them to myself.
Yes. Yeah, that was phenomenal editing. I was thinking to
I was
myself too.
wondering-
I was like, "Yo, he got a little stogie in his mouth? That's dope."
No, what I did was I took from one of your
Fred
videos.
B on Sportscaster asked, "Would you trade away Josh Allen
No.
and Kenyon Drake for Big Ben and Miles Sanders
No,
Fuck
never.
no.
when you already
What?
have Russell Wilson?"
Oh.
no.
Oh, why would you?
No,
Why
still.
do you have both of them? Trade Russell Wilson then.
Yeah.
Wait,
no,
if it's
Bring
single
one of-
QB,
Go for
No,
like
no, no, you know
Kamara
what? You know
or
what?
something.
Don't go for Miles. Don't go for Booby. As much as I
yeah,
love Booby.
I'm not a like. Yeah.
you don't
I
need
wouldn't
Big
do it.
Ben.
Kamara
You
or
don't need
Zeke
Big Ben.
owners?
You don't need Big Ben. You don't need Miles Sanders. You have Josh Allen, and you already have Russell Wilson.
Dude, I have them
I
both.
would move. I
have them
would
both in
move
a league
Josh
just like
Allen,
that.
though.
I would go for Zeke or Kamara owners. I
What's
would
your
do
record?
all
Because
for
if you're winning, don't trade
Yeah.
either until you lose.
or that too. I mean, it's,
Because you can hold them hostage
keep those
and make a
points.
trade later for a big piece.
That's what I'm trying to
Thank
do.
you,
Don't-
Jacob
if-
Gray.
If you're
Kinda
losing
hoard-
games, though, you should maybe trade. But if you're winning games or 500, do not trade them.
I'm hoarding tight ends and quarterbacks in leagues where I'm like 3-0. You know what I'm saying right now? I'm like, I just got them all. Like, you all want them? Make
Running
an
backs,
offer.
man.
Oh, I got all of them too. Don't worry. That's the main
Running backs are like
receivers.
the-
Receivers are what I don't have, but it doesn't matter. You can just pop one of those guys in.
Brian said you gotta drop your Titans players, or the rest of your fantasy team might get COVID. Safety first.
Yeah, you
6
got to
feet.
social
Hey, look,
social
on-
distance them.
On my screen, they're right next to each other, like centimeters apart. So
No, I have
that's
Julio
dangerous.
actually at the bottom of my list, and like Tannehill was actually on the top of my bench.
You got to put okay.
I-
gotcha.
Oh, I keep Frank Gore
So
in,
they're-
in between any of my players with COVID
But he's
because
the
I mean
barrier
Frank
guy.
Gore is immortal. Like
Hey, dude.
he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that upside down league that I'm in, Frank Gore gave me 10 fucking fantasy points last night because you get bonus
Nice.
points for negative plays and stuff like that. He had so many.
Hey, 10 is not
tackles,
terrible.
tackles for loss was awesome, man. No, I'm telling you, you get points.
He's
for
in a
negative plays.
backwards league where like when team players do bad, they give.
I
you
got
fantasy
Corey
points.
Davis. I got Jamison Crowder. I have. I don't know. I had Derek
Crowder
Carr.
probably hurt you.
Crowder does good though.
No,
Corey
no,
Davis
no, no,
does
no, no,
good.
no,
I
because
think you're
you get
your
points for
fucking
drops,
fantasy
as long as you don't
league
score
that you're in,
touchdowns.
Miles gave me COVID.
Damn.
for the office league that we're in.
Oh, you know what sucks is
that
that
what
we
you're
get
talking
minus
about?
points for
No,
sacks.
I'm talking
bro.
about your backwards ass league where you get fucking points for bad shit.
the upside
Dude, that
down league.
Yeah, upside down league. Shout out to the upside down league. The him and her. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him and her
Yeah.
sports on Twitter.
Her
They're,
sports,
they're
yeah.
the commission. They're the commissioners of that league, and they invited me. Like last year, I felt it's how long it's been, but before COVID hit, I guess is when they invited me into that league, and I'm projected to win 73 points. But
Wait,
who do I have?
upside down leagues are a thing. Nelson Aguilar would be gold in a league like that.
Oh, dude, but he's not playing right now. Trust me, I have him.
Right.
I have him watched. I have
And
Miles
Nelson
Gaskin.
Nelson
Frank
Aguilar
Gore.
has actually been balling with the Raiders.
Yeah,
What about guys
Damian,
that don't play? Are we talking
Damian and-
bench guys or guys that
Damian-
actually play?
Damian and Amendola. I got the Lions defense.
But you can't start guys that just aren't active because I would just do that all day. I'd be
You-
like,
you
LaDainian
can because-
Tomlinson.
The team of inactive? Damn.
You can, but it's like it's kind of looked down upon. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's for shame in those upside down leagues. Hey man, you got to start a guy and hope he does bad. You don't
yeah,
just put
pretty
him at
much.
zero.
Pretty much.
Who drops a lot?
There's no honor in that.
Justin is Rembrandt.
Jalen Richard. I have Blake Bortles on my bench. I'm just waiting for him to make that start for Denver.
You
Wow.
fellas ready?
How about Brett the Ripper on
next,
Thursday?
next topic.
Somebody
we
threw
have
like $30
topics
on him
tonight?
in the fab.
Yeah, we fucking have topics tonight.
There weren't that many. We're like filling in time, I think.
Yeah, kind of.
We're
Honestly.
fine.
We're just having fun. We're actually about to get into halftime right now.
I think we're on schedule.
Good,
Yeah.
because I got food that just got delivered to my house. Yo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this some pad thai?
Yeah.
Adobo or something. I
Oh,
don't know.
Filipino
Nice.
shit.
Adobo?
Yeah,
That's
Filipino.
Bogart's.
Oh, I'll teach you how to cook
Filipino.
adobo, bro.
No,
Hey.
it's like a
Wheelhouse.
burrito. It's like a Chipotle type.
Oh, it's
Yeah, yeah,
Qdoba,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
Qdoba.
Qdoba.
Adobo. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Qdoba.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a better version of Chipotle.
Yeah,
Fire. That sounds
one that will
fire.
fuck up your stomach.
Hey, we're gonna get
It
into.
will, yes, but it is better than Chipotle.
Everything fucks up.
We're gonna get into
Yes.
to
Couple
money
water
on my
for-
mind.
Food is meant to be dumped.
Money
Hey, we're gonna
Okay,
get
yeah.
into the money on my mind.
Oh, this
I don't-
is a good one.
Yeah, by the homie Bogart, Scott Free. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered halftime
Smoke break.
here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Yeah, as I say, smoke break, all that good shit, piss break. We will be right back with you with the second half of the show. Dilly, motherfucking Dilly, here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We'll be right back with you. Geek, 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 geek. Hold up. Oh, I gotta redo it. I gotta
That
redo
thing
it.
Whatever
back
this-
one time.
Yep, I gotta redo it. Hang on.
That's that slab right there.
I know this shit does slap, bro. I enjoy this song thoroughly.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't get my hype music on before we started.
Yeah.
All
Quick
right,
plug. Head on over to MikeyKnifeFight.com.
Hella my side, they slaves. Running great, I'm running through the east. Every day my kids gon' eat. Keep close when they back fly kicks when they see. You don't know where it at, and it's laying down. Tipping the back out, pushing the back out. I'm a cash cow. Small on the cash crowd, getting cashed out. Going hard, I black out. Insomniac, like cash out. Game in the back, you don't know what that's about. I ain't catching no Z's, I'm pulling no teeth. Both rights got free cut from the pedigree. I ain't counting no sheep. I'm counting cheese like a skater, I'm grinding. One track riding. I'ma tell you what a nigga told me. Cash is everything around me. Smoke that weed, make that trick. Get your top, spit your up. Can't fuck with the earth product, yo. It's story time with us. Don't be mad when your man's just fucking your cousin. Instagram block, fuck that hoe. Fuck that, yo. Fuck boy, yo. Pull that trigger on a bitch ass nigga. Rest in peace to all my niggas. I'm in Vegas now, got a little rich now, just like Richie. I stay easy, I stay illy. 6 man E, dollar getting dollars, not cents. Stay big, make it to prizes, fly with.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Money on My Mind by Bogart Scott-Free. What I'm going to have Bogart do is just shoot me the music video to that. I'm going to just edit it right into the show. So you guys can, just check out the whole music video, check out the whole damn thing. Because it really is a vibe. Money on my mind. I be on my grind all goddamn day. It's from Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Hey. We
ain't counting sheep, we counting cheese.
Hell yeah. Yo, I was just telling them, I was like, I'm gonna have you just shoot me the video. Just email me the video. Just take it down to a 100 MB file, and I'm gonna edit it right into the show so they get it more clear.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we actually shot a video on that joint.
I know. I've seen it. Yeah, that's what was just playing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Word. I've had a few.
He said, I've had a few. We about to have a few more.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do. Dilly. We love and appreciate all of you. We are back here after half time here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
I was out here nerding out with everyone in the chat about comic books.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
make sure we remind them about our giveaway. We are giving away a free Rumboyz.com face covering. You get a mask. We have 2 different types of masks. We will give you a mask of your choice. On Tuesday, I will pick the winner. Whoever brings the most subs to the channel between now and Tuesday will be the winner of the competition. We'll announce that during Bogart and I's Tuesday show.
Hey, sometimes I'll be leaving the house just wearing a straight up ninja mask. Just straight up, I'm a ninja.
See, Bogart, don't you want a Rumboyz mask? Like you guys are able to compete as well, just so you know.
Yeah.
So, guys, speaking of Ultimate Nerd, I actually buy manga.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Like physical copies of manga just to collect.
me and my girl watch.
I read it online, and
I
then
say Miles can't even laugh because he has so many comic books.
I have boxes right here where I'm at. Like they're just boxes underneath.
No, but, hey, I respect it though.
I was this close to buying every volume of One Piece in a collection for like $600.
That's all
my favorite of all time, Marvel
I thought
series,
about it, but I did not.
The Age of Apocalypse series in the early to mid 90s.
Me and Bogart were talking about that on the phone.
I know what you're talking about, dude. I love that shit. I love the crossover too back in the 90s.
Batman Who Laughs. Oh my god,
that's a good one too.
Hey, so the neighbors that rent the other studio, right? They have a cat that they bring into the studio, and I just the cat was in our studio the other night, and I just had a piece of cat hair in my shot.
Damn.
I'm gonna tell you guys.
In some circles, they say that's good luck.
Kitten hair does not taste good. No, bro, Bogart, that is kids. That is children when they fucking.
Listen, I might argue kitten hair.
People always say stuff like that when something shitty happens to you to make you feel better about it. It's like when a bird shits on you, they're like, "Oh, that's good luck." How is that good luck? I just got shit on.
Here, you dick.
So I legit had a friend in our I was a nerd on our senior band trip to Cedar Point in Ohio.
What did you play?
It's pretty nerdy. I love it.
I don't even remember what march we played.
So you mean this one time in
Victorian march, whatever? He had a bird throw up on his face and partly in his mouth on a ride.
Jake, were you on the drum line? Were you Nick Cannon, motherfucker?
No, I was a trumpet player actually.
Nice.
Second chair. I was not a great trumpet player. I was second chair, sadly.
I was gonna say, but you got
because I just didn't care. Not because.
I was gonna say, take it away, Jake, with the trumpet solo.
Blake was gonna get a halftime.
I can play a C scale. I remember some stuff. It's been a long time.
Let's dive into the show.
It's been like 8 years, but
my girlfriend in high school, riding a bike. She used to play sax in the band, and I used to sneak in. And when they'd start practicing, I had the triangle, and I'd just start hitting the triangle, and then the fucking band teacher would be like, "Who the?" And then he'd see me, and was like, "God damn it, Justin, get out of here!"
We had a dude that would purposely ruin the cowbell, like overplay it.
That was me.
You cannot overplay the cowbell.
Yes, you can in marching band. It's very loud. Everybody can hear it.
I used to sneak in and hit the drums. Like I'd sneak in because I wasn't in band. I didn't have band as an elective. I did choir.
I had a drum set. My neighbors.
I did choir and chorus too.
Bro, I was trying to go. I was like, where the bitches at? I was like that was
because when you're a drummer, right? That's all it is.
Yeah.
I was a 2-year squad leader though,
Wait,
so
wait,
I
wait.
knew what I was doing in marching band. I just was not good at
When
playing.
you can flip between a baritone and alto, plus you play football, plus you do ROTC, like girls is like, oh my god, he's so hot.
Hey,
And
we
you're
had the
like,
same dude play quarterback,
And you're
safety, kicker, and lead the trombone section.
Whoa,
Damn.
wow.
I'm sure he did.
That
And played
motherfucker
plenty at LSU at Kent
that
State.
motherfucker goes out at halftime.
Doesn't even
my
make sense.
God.
All right.
Also, he quit quarterback because he broke himself in college. But
Damn.
He
Y'all
broke
ready?
his trombone.
Hey, y'all ready? Y'all ready to get into the rest of the show?
Yeah,
Yes.
where'd we leave off?
So Lamar Jackson struggled on Rum Day Night Football against the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Is it safe to say that Mahomes has Jackson's number throughout the duration of their careers?
Can I
Sven?
go first?
Sven,
I don't give a. Yeah,
I mean, if you want to go first, my man, I
No, I have a strong.
I don't
take.
see this. I don't know. It could be maybe a
Go
Peyton
ahead,
Manning,
go
Tom
first.
Brady type situation.
Yeah, I like that. I like where you're going. Go ahead. Continue.
It could. I mean, we don't know. They're still very early in their careers. I mean, Lamar Jackson's done some good things.
I meant like what, three
When
times?
he wins a Super Bowl, then we can. I think we can talk about it because Mahomes. We're going to see Mahomes in the Super Bowl. We could see him again this year. We could see him next year. Like every year, I feel like they have a chance, and their defense actually is awesome.
Sven,
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I have them in a
can
lot
I
of
ask a
leagues.
question?
So
Sven, can I ask a question?
what's up, bro?
NFL AM, can you just like wear like a fucking business tie like around your head, just like dangling down? Like,
Dude, I was actually thinking of wearing a bow tie. I was gonna put a bow tie on with
Nice.
the jacket.
do it, do it, do
Yeah.
it! It's a done deal.
Dial it up.
Then you and me bow ties this Sunday.
Yours better not be a clip-on. Mine's a legit one that you got to tie, my man.
I'm
Me
gonna,
and
Um,
both are gonna
I'm
outdo
gonna,
y'all.
I'm gonna have
We're
to
gonna
stalk
outdo
you
y'all.
and get some.
Well,
some
it
pictures
depends.
of you.
Depends how hungover I am.
I'm at the stalk Sven and get some pictures of Sven so I can create.
If
a
I'm
background
waking up
for-
5 minutes
NFL
before we
AM.
get on the air, it's the
That's-
clip on.
Best original dress up, get up Sunday NFL AM. We'll have the chat fucking vote. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll dust all of you.
I only have one bow tie,
Aight.
and I've already worn it on.
I'm
my
not doing a
episode.
bow tie. I'm gonna let it be known I'm
I
not
have,
doing a bow
like,
tie, but I'm the
20 bow
sexiest
ties. I'll ship
motherfucker.
you
Robbie's
with
gonna
a
do
powder.
one of those like 1700 like V-necks that's all fluffy.
Oh, he's
So
gonna
you
do it like
see, like,
like
Prince
a
wear?
bolo,
It's
like a
like-
bolo.
Nah,
Send
dude.
me your
Bow
address.
tie.
I'll shoot you
Nah,
4 or
double
5 bow
wins or
ties.
not, bro. I'm a gentleman. Double wins or not. Get it right.
Oh,
nice.
okay, there it is.
Good.
There it is.
That's good.
Okay.
Y'all want to fuck around with
I
them? Fuck
got, I
around.
got ties for days.
I'm a double wins or not on my forehead
I
too.
got mob ties. Let's.
I got
go.
all kinds.
It's still early. It's also still very early in both of their careers. Lamar's going to have to figure out how to not be a running quarterback at some point if he wants to continue in the NFL. He's going to have to figure out, I need to stay in the pocket and I have to throw this damn ball. Yes, I'm bigger than RG3, but I saw what the hell happened to him. And he's on the team with you. Like, how is he not like, hey, yo, bro, like, I may not be
You shouldn't
right
do
now.
that.
Like,
Because Bob Griffin,
But Lamar's a
III,
big
he
boy.
wants a shot.
Lamar's a big boy though, so like I feel like he could definitely handle more. But after a while, look at Cam. This is different though. But again, like Jake, what'd you say? Like 18 carries already or something like that? I think, and that's crazy for a quarter. But like, really? Okay, but
Yeah,
give it a couple more years. Give it a
one
couple
game.
more years, I think, and then I'll come back to this conversation. I know, but I don't want to say yes and I don't want to say no.
Sven was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm smoking my sushi. I'm cooking my sushi." Justin,
Bro.
I mean,
I love
Don't
it.
get that wrong.
Sven was spot on with it. I mean, you like
Sven, I'll take a shot with you.
you got Lamar Jackson out there, and I'm not. I mean, I'm gonna take a drink with you guys, so I'm gonna pause this right here.
I on purpose didn't buy liquor because I was like, I'm gonna be so hurt tomorrow. I'm like, I have things.
Yeah,
to
I got to
do.
work in the morning.
I have a date with the wife.
I still have that.
I gotta work in the
Still, but
morning.
mushrooms
I have a
and
six pack
mushrooms
in the
and beer will
morning.
suffice.
I got nothing, yo.
Hey, throw them donuts, guys. I'm trying to buy this fucking ring so I can propose.
Trying to get married in the morning.
Yeah.
Cheers
It's the
to me.
first of the
Cheers.
month.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the wrong boys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. Spawn's my favorite. That new Chadwick Boseman as Spawn. I want to read that drink. If anybody got that, hook me up with a copy of that.
Wait, they coming out with Ren joints now? New Ren spawns?
With,
Todd McFarlane has Boseman, Chadwick Boseman, posthumous Chadwick Boseman as Spawn. For a comic. It's
not animated.
Yeah, it's not animated. It's a comic. Anyone anyone has that issue, DM me. Like,
I'll find it for you, Robbie. Shit.
Right now he's been working on a new movie. There's
I can't find it.
It's supposed to be Jamie Foxx, right?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. No, Jamie Foxx is cast
That's
for
the Spider-Man, Electro.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
I'm planning on going to the
Jamie
comic
Foxx
book
is supposed
store.
to be Spawn.
Yeah, I'm planning on going to the comic book store tomorrow to try and see if I can get it. If I can't
Robbie,
get it,
you're not going to get it.
I know.
You would have already had to
Just
be there
download
the
like
day
a
it came out.
CBR.
Trust me,
Really?
I've been
No,
to like,
it's supposed to come out. It's supposed to come out today. Yeah, I know. It came out today. Like, it's supposed to come out today.
yeah,
I'll
but
send
like
you a
people
PDF
already
and then I'll
reserved
print it.
every copy of it is the
Yeah,
problem.
you ain't lying.
Yeah,
I'll send you
Yes.
a PDF, like printed PDF that I
Tino,
from
is
my
that
printer.
Tino?
get it to me. Get it to me.
down
I
low.
don't care. Someone get it to me. Like, I want as close to the real thing though as possible.
What's my
Jamie,
man Tino?
you wanna
That's my
feel it in
man
your
Tino.
hand.
Jamie Foxx is
I
Mike
do.
Tyson. That is totally true. I'm actually
Yeah.
very intrigued for that. He played Ray Charles. Incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Like, if you can play Ray Charles, you are going to do.
He gonna
Mike
make it do what it do,
Tyson.
baby.
And then do that. What is that? Held up, where he's at the gas station.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I take this and I go bang.
Or even Bait.
Blood guts
That movie
everywhere.
Bait. That movie
Bait.
Bait was good too.
Jamie Foxx is one of the most underrated actors. Like when I saw him in it, all right, coming from
He's
a
not
sports
underrated.
standpoint,
He's awarded. He's a triple threat.
He's underrated. All right, if someone were to tell you, if someone were to be like Denzel or fucking Jamie, like you're probably.
Denzel's one of the
I love
greatest
Denzel
monotone
movies.
actors ever. Denzel's the same guy. He's like he's the white Keanu Reeves, and Keanu Reeves is the black Denzel.
Did you guys see Bill and
They're in
not-
every movie.
this is
They're
not
in
Josh
every
Allen
movie
with
the
Cameron.
I
same.
haven't seen it yet.
I'm saying though, it's Denzel Washington, not the
yesterday.
same guy in every movie.
Yep. Hey yo,
Yeah, but
Hey.
he can do that like lip quiver, like, and then the cheer.
when I saw Jamie play the way that he did in fucking Any Given Sunday, I was like, this dude's about to change the game. Like, because I grew up. I grew up,
man.
yeah,
And all
I
the
grew up in the
ladies
era.
got the
Of,
host
screaming.
yeah, I grew up in the era of Jamie Foxx being only a comedian, right? So
I remember those days.
So
In Living Color.
Yeah,
Shout out to
in
Keenan
Living
Allen
Color,
Wayans.
in Living
In
Color,
Living
the
Color
Jamie
was the
Foxx show. Yeah, the
Yeah, it
Jamie
was.
Foxx show. So like when I see a comedian be serious, I take them so differently. I
Where
take them,
James Carrey.
Like-
and do
Like,
good
yeah,
at
Jim
it.
Carrey in 23. Oh
yeah,
my
when Jim
God.
Carrey did
yeah.
23, I was like,
Bro.
comedians
The Truman
comedians
Show.
are better.
And then-
Comedians are better.
His comedians
then
are
Jamie-
insane.
And then
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx followed up the serious movie with "I'll Make You a Celebrity Overnight," and I'm
Oh,
like,
right,
"Oh
he's
wait,
singing and
what?
shit.
What just happened?"
And it was like,
Yeah.
damn, he sings
Bro.
good.
Yeah,
God,
Yeah,
hey.
right.
he is
Overnight
the most
celebrity.
talented
Are
person
you wearing
in
UFC
Hollywood.
gloves?
Yeah,
Are those from
Yeah.
ProceedAuction.com?
yeah.
No.
They
Are
are.
those ones are those ones?
One of them.
He's like,
one
yes,
of them.
they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't those? Or is that the pair that you work
Christina
out with? I
Auction,
thought that was
give
the
me
pair that you
my
work out
No,
with.
no, this one's signed by Royce Gracie because he comes
Nice.
to our.
And that's the pair that you work out, and the other one is the pair that you work
Nice.
out with, right?
I like the Gracie family, man.
The other one's actually signed by I think it's Silva
Hang
Anderson.
on, I'm a single box. You.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
I'm a single
He
box.
got
you,
all
go
the
ahead.
Brazilians.
Yeah, that's
Royce.
Royce Gracie.
That's Anderson
That could be
Silva?
Anderson
I
Silva.
think
yeah.
so. I'm not sure. I have like 8 different
Hey.
autographed ones. So.
What do
Hey.
you want for that?
I was so
What do you want
close.
for that?
I was so close.
A front kick to the face.
I will fight you. When I heal
Hey.
from my back surgery, I will come and we will do an MMA.
Hey,
yeah.
I was this
Do it.
close. I was
Do it.
this
Just
close.
interested, curious. I have back
Yeah.
problems, so.
I was this close to fucking hooking up with Kay Gracie.
Don't do it.
She is.
I was
she's
gonna
so-
say.
I don't know. What you're
Yeah, you want to mess with that family?
I know, dude.
That's the
The
thing. Like,
Gracie family.
Hey, Miles, Lamar.
Yeah.
Let's hear about this. I want to
I
hear.
never
about
got to
Oh.
talk about
Oh,
Lamar.
you-
We
I
started
thought
talking
you were-
about
Yeah,
comic
clock.
Oh, yeah.
Clock
yeah,
is on
yeah,
the
yeah,
clock.
yeah, clock.
What we
He's
talking
on
about?
the clock.
No, but
Uh,
I really like what Finn said about it because, like, I mean, he's still progressing, but he does need to stop being a run-first quarterback, because that's the thing. It wasn't that Mahomes had its number; it's that Andy Reid had his number. You put pressure on him, and his eyes go from looking for a receiver to I'm running the ball, and they were able to close those run gaps. And
do you
keep
feel
him
that he
bubbled up.
doesns have enough actual wide receivers? I'm not talking about Mark Andrews. Like
No,
enough
I think
actual
I
wide-
think he doesn't have enough confidence in throwing the ball. He panics,
feel that
and
way.
his first go-to when he panics is I need to run.
So when I
Because he
watched,
has Mark Andrews, he has Hollywood Brown, he
but
has
Hollywood Brown
Target.
was locked down. Like Hollywood Brown was like seeing coverage like a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's their number 2 wide receiver. You have Mark Andrews.
Yeah, right.
Like,
He's the
and
number
if they're
one, but he wasn't
blitzing
catching
shit.
anything. He was having a
Yeah,
shit
and they're-
game. He was dropping
they're
everything.
Yeah,
And
that's, I
shit
mean,
was
it's true.
bouncing off his
But-
hands.
But
Yeah.
throw it to
God
him.
damn it.
You know who else had a shit game?
Mayor Robert
Lamar
was just
Jackson.
like, oh, in the chats.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Lamar was
Lamar wasn't throwing the ball
Mark
when he should too. Like,
Every
when you're
30
getting-
seconds in the thing, I was like, man, why's my phone going
I mean,
off so much?
when you're getting sacked and running into your own offensive lineman, like you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna put the team on my back. No, throw it to your players. That's what you're there to do. I mean, if you're running and you're successful with it, sure, do it. But as the quarterback, you're going to take the blame no matter what happens. If it's successful, then you're going to get the credit. If you fail, you're going to get the credit for that too. So you got to look downfield and find those players. I mean, you got Willie Snead out there. He's not a fucking elite wide receiver,
He's not a
but
scrub.
if they're putting together specific packages to close down these other people, it's going to put him in positions to where he could be open and catch the ball. We saw it earlier this year.
Keep really quick. I just want to throw in something really fast. Like this is not good for the NBA right now. It is a 16-point spread. I know I just posted a 14-point spread. It's now a 16-point spread for the Los Angeles Lakers. NBA has to get money. We're going to talk about this a little bit
As far
later.
as ratings,
But not good for the.
Let's just go with the sweep and get it over with, so they can stop
if the
taking
Lakers-
our Rumboyz After Dark airtime.
I know. Well, I mean, if the
They've
Lakers
already
if the
lost
Lakers
money.
sweep- yeah,
They
I
lost
know.
money with this ball. to
hey,
begin with.
NBA, give me my name.
If the Lakers sweep, if the Lakers sweep, if the Lakers
For
sweep,
real.
if the
He says
Lakers
it like
sweep,
Ja Rule, like Bogart Beam Ja Rule.
if the Lakers sweep, it is so bad for and that is not good. That is not good for advertising value. We continue with the Miles.
I was gonna say, yeah, I lost interest after the Rockets lost, but anyway,
I lost
The Marvelous.
Fuck the Rockets. Fuck the Rockets. Continue.
I've lost interest years ago.
West Coast.
yeah, basketball.
That's true. To
West
be fair, I
Coast.
lost interest as soon
One
as
of these
LA.
days, one of these days, Robbie.
LA.
One of these days, Robbie, I'll show you around the H, and you'll have a lot better appreciation. I feel.
I used
But
to
anyway,
party around there, bro. What are you talking about?
Well, then-
Hey, man,
what's the
they don't
problem
make
with
they
it?
make them a
Hey,
certain way
if
out
you
there.
hold on really
in the
quick,
South.
Exactly.
if you live in San Antonio, the best experience,
with
like
you.
there
Yeah.
are
that's the best.
there are a
restaurant.
lot of really good strip clubs in San Antonio, but there is one there is one that
I
is
knew
my
he was
favorite.
going
places
there.
by the Riverwalk.
There's
but
one
okay.
that is my favorite. There's one that is my favorite. There's one that if I'm ever in Texas, this is a one place that no matter what, like I'm looking at my girl, like if we're driving through Texas, I'm like, baby, we
Oh,
gotta
there's
go
one.
stop.
There's the one that used to be owned over there next to Sven, probably.
mean,
By,
Texas is
XTC. Are you
pretty
talking
big.
about? Are you talking about? Hey, this club is spelled XTC. You go to Ecstasy Strip Club in San Antonio,
it probably
I've
got
been there.
closed down.
I've been in San Antonio for like 7 hours once. That was it.
bro.
No,
there
dude,
is
I'm there a lot.
there is a strip club called Ecstasy.
Like,
I'm
right?
flying
Far
into
from me.
I'm flying down to Dallas here in like a month or two.
Let me know.
Hit me up. Hit me
Yeah.
up, bro. I'm right here, man.
There you
I'll
go.
let you guys know.
I'll go to Houston, and maybe you guys can meet me like halfway between Houston and
Oh,
Dallas.
jeez.
Wait,
I have
did I
family.
just-
man. I can't
Did I
take them
just
to
hear? Did I
Dallas
just hear
for
a
no
strip
reason.
club date between all
Dallas
of
is
us?
like 5 hours from you.
Did I just hear a strip club?
I know,
date?
but you know how
I'll
far
come down.
Dallas is
I'll
from
come
me?
down in Texas.
I know.
Did I just hear a strip club date between all of us? Like, are we all?
I'll be in Vegas November
I'm gonna-
3rd,
I'm
4th,
gonna-
and whatever.
I'm gonna be with my
If you go to
wife,
Dallas,
so
I'm gonna-
probably
I'm
not.
gonna,
Leave her in the hotel.
I'm gonna buy a ticket.
Bring
I'm gonna
her.
fly on a plane, and I'm gonna
Wait,
get.
so
Dallas.
if we all travel, and 3 of us are traveling here,
I'm
Justin
gonna get
Justin and I
Dallas.
specifically are both probably going to be on a plane during RAD at that point in time, because I'm going to Vegas the 3rd as well.
Nick
Dallas
said
is an 8-hour
strippers
drive
be
for me,
coughing on
basically.
the John.
John's. XC, the COVID-19 strip club. Oh my god. Hey, I'd go back and I'd catch it.
John Jones has that, guys. Come on. He has the gun. No one gets it within 6 feet of him. He shoots it up in the air when he sees somebody walking up to him.
Madden Gaming.
He stands outside of it, outside of his own car. I mean, it's perfect.
Let's hear it, Madden. What you got going on?
I can tell that my joke made everyone on the cast they're like, no, we can't do it. Like, fuck it, no.
I'm like, I'm having second thoughts.
No, hey, Miles, I gotta talk to you really quick.
We're on vacation in Vegas, dude. You think I'm having second thoughts about COVID?
Miles, tell me why me and my wife, we got into a fucking a debate today, right? Not even an argument, a debate. She brought your ass up because you wore the. Listen, no, I have a bone to pick. I have to bring this up, and I'm bringing this up live on air. Motherfucker, you and your goddamn Britney Spears shirt.
Oh.
She goes. Miles has a free pass with Britney Spears. What fucking celebrity do you get a free pass with? Dog, you got me in so much trouble, Miles.
Who was it? Who did you choose?
Why did I give you
Angelina?
Hey guys,
give me Angelina Jolie.
I had a list, actually.
Yeah, I had a list ready to go. He was like, well, first it's like Doja Cat. And
it wasn't even Doja Cat.
Out of his pocket.
I was like Rihanna, actress Jamie Chung.
Rihanna has the biggest forehead in the game.
I was like Jamie Chung, Bukkake.
Sam Darnold does. Counter that.
He's from the real world. She ain't no actor.
Yeah, bro, you got to go with some local, very small star just to fuck with her because then it's a possibility.
You gotta see what I did and be like, look, this is never ever gonna happen. So.
But I did have a spite, bros. I did have a spite. She was like
Angelina all day. She's only like 44 right now or 45.
She was like, I drink MGK's bathwater. I was like,
damn.
I was like, I'd fuck the shit out of Rihanna.
MGK, man, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rumboyz
man.
After Dark.
I think we're diverging.
It's
again.
After Dark.
Okay,
So,
my turn.
Who has next take? We just brought up MGK. I don't like
my
MGK.
turn about
No, I didn't get my turn.
my turn about
Miles. I don't know if Miles finished his. I don't think Miles finished.
I didn't even start it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, damn.
Look, real quick though.
I just want to tell you got me in trouble. That's it.
It's not all about
Yes,
Lamar.
Robbie called you out, and you never made her take. Now I recall.
Yeah.
Look, it's not all about Lamar to me though. I think that he can be effective, but when the game plan goes that way, they played the Chiefs. They fell behind. They couldn't run behind. What they do, which is run. And hilarious. But yes, there's all those names are perfect. Look, I would have picked those over Brittany, but look, this is the only way my in just in case. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Lamar
trailer trash, so you're in there.
Hey, Fred. Hey, Miles, you have a trade from Fred B. sitting in your queue. Go ahead.
Oh my God, no, Fred. Oh, actually, you know what, Fred Borrego is awesome. So I will probably look at the trade and maybe consider it. Just depends. I don't think he'd send me a trash trade. Everybody else in the league probably would though. But
throw donos. Go ahead.
Yeah, throw some donos out there. But I think that Lamar, look, how many times do you see him in shotgun, or did you see him in shotgun in the game? They're used to running the offense the way they run it. It's kind of scripted, and they expect it to work. I think some of it falls on Harbaugh, and he needs to get out there and say, look, man, we're up in games. Let him toss the ball around. You know what I mean? I know he's lacking some of those high-end kind of weapons, but he still does have some burners on the outside, and yeah, he has a great tight end. So you got to let him, like I said, when
what
you're up,
in the hold on.
Don't just dominate, but let him try some stuff out. Let him develop and become a passer. What is all of that?
Madden Gaming was like, you guys are fucking insane. That was just pandemonium.
But I'm saying look,
a goddamn 18-wheeler just pulled up outside my house. Fuck that.
But just to to have a different spin on what everybody else was saying, yeah, you get it. They like to run, and he needs to be a better passer. But I think that the coach needs to do a better job when they're in a game script. They fell down behind quick, you know what I mean? And then it was nothing. We felt like the game was over. And yeah, they came back, but it was only because there was a special teams touchdown by Duvernay. It wasn't even the offense. So I feel they need to have a game plan when things aren't working. They need to switch it up and have, put guys in motion and spread it out and bring these other dudes in to air it out and have a backup plan. But it doesn't seem like that's in the playbook for Baltimore because they just want to pound the rock. And that doesn't always work.
Pretty good. I hear Jake pressing the buttons. I feel like I'm in the game.
He is
Go for it,
typing,
Bogart.
motherfucker. He's just typing.
I don't know what he's
Bogart.
doing.
You didn't even look at the screen.
Because I have my eyes closed. I'm in.
You will hear
I'm
random.
in
Jake
kaleidoscope
was
mode.
uploading
You might
the
hear this
program
too,
into
though.
Bogart in the
My
Matrix.
controller's blowing up right now.
Bogart through the
I am
street.
in the Matrix. All right, check this out. Okay, they're gonna duke it out for years to come. I want to second everything that Sven and Clock and Miles just stated about Lamar needs to become a better pocket passer and not always just be a run first guy. Let that be like the X factor in your game, not like your go to, because then they're gonna let you get a little bit of yards underneath, and they're just gonna keep tight coverage down the field. Exactly what they did. We even said in the game script on the Monday night pregame show, I called it. I
She does
said,
fantasy football, man.
Yeah, she does. That's why.
No,
Why
that's
do you think I just said that?
Dude,
Why do you think
that's crazy. That's so.
Sven,
If that's true, if that's true.
Sven.
No, I know it's so weird, honestly.
Yeah.
but she'd
Sven,
probably
yeah.
be like. I wouldn't doubt that the Rumboyz could get her on here.
yeah, probably could.
Lisa Ann. You don't know who Lisa
Yeah.
Ann is, Justin?
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
That's so
Man,
crazy
there was-
though, that she does fantasy football. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well, you know why? Because she's probably there's probably part of the conversations like when she's working with her actors.
That's
So what do you do?
Or athletes.
Yeah, she's like, so what do you do? Oh, I play fantasy football.
But that's
Really?
awesome though. That's
Look
so
at Jimmy
cool.
G. I mean, you know how many athletes like see
She's
something
living a
they're
pretty
like,
good life. I think she's probably got a lot of fucking money.
But I will say this though. Can anybody fill me on this one right here about LaMarvelous Jackson? Is he not?
Nice.
Is he bad in prime time? I've only seen him have one good prime time outing in his career so
Okay.
far.
Okay.
Are you saying is he Andy Dalton
it was
Jr.?
when or maybe even the Kirk Cousins Jr. Bro, like,
Junior.
yeah,
That's
but
a
Andy
meme.
Dalton's better though because
It's like-
but see here's the one
Andy
thing though,
Dalton
is that,
holding a mini Lamar, and it's everybody's bad in primetime. But anyway.
yeah, bro, like Lamar, he beat the Chargers back in 2018 on a Saturday night when they had Saturday Night Football. He beat the Chargers. That was the one primetime
Those are
game
the
I can
days.
remember his rookie year. Right? Other
Guys,
than that,
I'm
bro,
typing up the booking email right now.
yeah. Other than that, bro, like Lamar Jackson does
love
not
it.
show up in primetime. Look at what he did against the Titans last year. He was non-existent.
Yup. Oh yeah, that
Like,
was
he's-
a great
I called
game.
that.
Hey, look, didn't it
Great
look like?
Everybody was like,
Didn't it look like that same Lamar on Monday night?
I was
Oh,
rocking my
just-
Mariota jersey at the bar.
Nice. What a troll. I love it.
yep. Me too. That's something I
Yeah.
would do.
I was gonna say that's why I wasn't even being sarcastic. I love that.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. I want to see the Ravens lose. I got a buddy from Baltimore too, so I was like, yes.
Yeah, stick it to him.
I love it. I love it.
And listen, I mean, this is a serious question, bro. Is that going to be an issue? Primetime Lamar?
Man, I wear Kaepernick jerseys to Seattle Seahawks.
I will say though, actually,
Yeah.
primetime.
All the time.
I just trump my own shit actually because
The only one I wear is that
goddamn
JJ Watt one every now and then.
Lamar. Ain't too long ago.
I'm not. So I know Bogart's on shrooms, but like
He's
I'm
also
not sure if
like,
I'm just. Am I hearing it on shrooms too?
His
Like,
Wi-Fi is on shrooms as well. It happens.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it always
Wait,
happens.
wait, wait, who's-
all right, sweet.
Who's
I'm next.
Ariana Gomez? Who's Ariana Gomez?
I'm gonna Google that though.
yeah, it's from Q13.
I don't know
That's the local news here.
Then you're fine. I don't even need to see.
Like I
already-
said, you choose a local one just so that way they're like, is that a possibility?
That's messed up, bro.
Does he already know her?
So I just sent the
I don't
booking
wanna not
email
be
to
talked to
Lisa
for a year.
Ann.
So I think we're
I
on
love my
Jake.
wife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
sent the booking really quick. I just sent the booking
Good
email to
shit,
Lisa
Sven.
Ann.
Keep us on
so-
track, Schmin.
So that everyone knows, I'm working on bringing her on the show. Okay.
Cool.
I am in the middle of a kaleidoscope.
Well, my take
Shit, my bad.
is
Sorry, Fred. I never looked at the chat.
Lamar has issues, I think, looking at anything outside the middle of the field. And whenever there's a deeper route, he tends to run rather than go with that route. That's why he likes the tight end routes or he likes the slot guys.
It's strikingly similar to Greg Roman with Kaepernick, for real.
Yeah, well, he was exposed as well with that. Yeah, he had his issues later. He could not read downfield as well. But Lamar's younger, I think, and overall he has to
He's
stop.
definitely younger.
Well, I mean, this issue came up, but when he was exposed, because he sat for a year and a half.
Yeah, I get you. Like,
So-
he got exposed to.
What I think has to happen here is what should have happened this offseason, which couldn't have due to COVID, and I think it'll be corrected. Lamar has to turn 700 of those rushing yards into passing yards somehow. And it has to be
Mike
3-step
Vick did
drop,
it at
5-step
one point.
drop, quick out, and focus on the outside of the field. Because long term, this will not work. And I want to see him succeed, but I would not pay Lamar Jackson if he's going to play like this. I would not give him a max contract knowing he's going to play like this for 5 years when I'm paying him $35 to $45 million a year.
He's still young. He's still young.
Michael Vick was like he was a Madden like freak on the field
Yes.
though. Like he was so.
But his
much-
hamstrings gave out running on non-contact
Oh.
injuries. So
Like-
I want to see him clean it up, and I'm not going to pay him early. If I'm the Ravens, I want to see what Lamar does his 5th year, and then figure it out, because he
Quote
has
the
to figure it
Raven
out, because
nevermore.
I don't feel comfortable him playing this style if I'm going to give him $40 million a year. I just don't.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I'm just
I'm
looking at
also
that.
against,
I'm looking at that trade
to be
offer
fair,
right
though,
now.
I'm also against paying any quarterback that amount of money.
I'm going.
Okay, my rule is you don't pay a quarterback
with
with that salary cap. The quarterbacks are their own salary cap, and the rest of the roster has the salary cap set as is. Quarterbacks leave the salary cap, paying what they want, but after
Good
that, everybody else should be able to get that $150 million, and the quarterbacks can't take $40 million of it, because I think that would help the league overall.
I like it. I think that in regards to the topic, I don't think that Mahomes
This was
necessarily
the
has.
longest segment in history.
There's been longer. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
It's
you're
been
right.
longer. Last week.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, ooh. last week was off the
I just
record.
want to say. I just want to say that
I
I
don't
don't
even
think that Mahomes necessarily has Lamar's number. So far, yes, but Lamar, you can turn it around. I think you just need all your guys healthy. You just got to keep adapting to the game. And short, simple, and sweet. Next topic: if Baker Mayfield beats Dallas this weekend, would you be willing to say that Baker's back cooking, Jake?
I think Baker's played great all year, and I love his play. I don't think win or lose, it matters.
Oh,
I really like Baker's play this year. He's on pace for the 27 to 30 touchdowns to 8 to 9 interceptions, like I expected. It's going to be high scoring. My concern's not Baker. Like I said, I like what he's doing. I trust him. I don't trust the defense. I see a good 37 spot for the Browns to have to go against. I don't see how the Browns hold Dallas to under 37, 40 points. They're terrible. Weakest part of the team by far. I trust Baker. I trust the running game. I trust the whole position players. I do not trust the defense. I think it'll be a shootout. I think Baker's going to play well and lose, actually. The Browns will go 2-2.
Is OBJ playing
do you
this game?
trust Baker like I trust my
Maybe.
sushi?
Kareem Hunt may not play. OBJ might be out.
Yeah, that is a concern for me. I think they'll figure it out. I think Baker will play well, and I think he can put up numbers, and I trust him. He's done all year. He's played 3 good games, actually. And he
Played
played
3 good
one
games against-
a little above average game.
He's played 2 good games and then a decent game.
No,
against
his best game
Baltimore.
was against the Ravens, actually.
And that
There
was
were a lot
the
of
one.
drops.
But that's
Nick
the one
Chubb
for
and Kareem Hunt
fantasy.
have also
That's the
been
one for
playing
fantasy
amazing.
where he did the worst, though. You know, as a fantasy
Oh,
player.
yeah, there's a lot
I
of
don't like
drops. Looking at the game, though, he played a really good game against Baltimore.
that. Yeah, for Baltimore, yes, though. You're right.
And I like Baker. I think he'll play fine. I don't trust that defense. I think it'll be a shootout. I think if the targets are healthy for Baker, play him. It's going to be a shootout. And win or lose, Baker's going to play a good game. So I'm not worried about Baker. I think he's ready. I think he's going to get that 30 touchdown to like 10 interception season. I expect a little over 3,000 yards. I don't think they're going to have to throw much. Dallas's defense isn't great. Cleveland's defense is terrible. So expect a lot of offense. And
Cleveland is good at stopping the run, though, but I don't think they can stop Zeke.
they can't.
I think
You
Zeke
don't
could do some
stop
damage in the
Cleveland.
air.
If you were to drop back and win a fantasy league, just take the other team's head in.
Does Miles Garrett play a certain side? I don't know.
I don't know, but I love Miles Garrett.
He
'cause
moves
his name's
around.
Miles.
Well, if Tyron Smith does not play for the Cowboys, that is huge.
It is, yeah.
Damn,
So
yeah,
that's
he's
actually
questionable.
very big.
I feel like Baker will be
Miles,
fine.
we're going
The
to that.
offenses will show out. I just don't see how defenses can slow down either of these offenses. How they play.
Miles Garrett did play the left side of Mason Rudolph's face.
Yep. Boom. Played all over.
Actually, top of his head. He's more top of the head guy.
played,
He goes right for the crown.
Watch out.
But
Dak.
yeah, I like Baker. I think he's played good all year. I trust him.
Top of the hour, anyone?
Yo, I'm down. I'm down.
But yeah, I just don't trust him.
Wow,
I don't
what
trust the
happened?
defense.
Holy shit with the clock management. Fantasy football fam.
That's what's up, yeah.
I'm on.
Yep, what happened?
Yeah, my final takeaway is I
Top of
don't.
the hour.
Oh, top of the morning for you.
Fantasy Sven. That's what's
Yep.
up.
Final
Follow
take.
me.
I trust Baker. I like his play.
It says nice
I
things.
don't trust the defenses, and I think it'll be high scoring. The Browns lose maybe 31, maybe 30. I'd say 37.
I do like Sven game too.
I think the Browns lose 37-30.
Sven game.
37-30.
Oh my
Browns
god.
lose?
Yep.
That's his nickname. That's it. That's it. Every time he comes on the Rumboyz, spin
Vendetta
game.
too.
Spin
Vendetta is a
games.
good one.
Vendetta. Yes, that's it.
Vendetta.
That's it.
Oh my god. I love
Vendetta.
Vendetta.
Vendetta. That's it. Nothing else.
Sven for Sven.
I mean, my real name is Anthony for anyone watching, but
We
like,
know
Hey
that.
Tony.
Sven
Hey
was
Tony.
Hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about
And
it.
if
Oh, I'm
Forget
saying
about
like you
it.
hear
Forget about it, Tony.
Sven though, and it's like you're like, what? Like I don't know.
V for
That's
Vendetta.
Well,
a
it's
name
like,
you're not gonna forget.
it's the same
if
way
you
like
are a
people,
comic book,
people
if you're in
actually
a
thought my
comic
real
book,
name
you'd
is
be
Bogart.
Xfinity.
Of course.
Give me money. Hey, Bogart, give
All right,
me
Bogart, what's your take on?
Money.
Give me money.
What's your take on Baker Mayfield?
Go ahead,
All
Bogart.
right, all right.
Bogart,
Well, listen. You know, my man Baker Mayfield, aka the Rooster, because he's big cocky. He's just waking everyone up early in the morning. Hella annoying, right? He wants a W.
I
And
wonder
he's
if a
going up
peacock
against
will be a rooster in a
Prescott.
fight.
Hella annoying.
Yeah, he's hella annoying in the morning. Just he's like, let's get this W,
You
guys.
wake
I'm
up and there's a commercial with Baker Mayfield before the games even
He
start.
was- I know, but he was mic'd up last week. I liked what I heard from Baker Mayfield.
like, yeah, I
Go ahead.
like the Rooster, bro. I actually
go ahead.
appreciate him. But, you know,
I shit on him recently, but yeah,
This is
I like what I heard.
listen, even Vegas has what, the 56, 55 point over under. That's they're expecting a shootout. You know what I'm saying?
The more
It
or
will
less, Monkey Knife Fight, give me money.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, 56 points. If anyone wants to fact check me, that's the last time I seen it. Maybe it's at 55 and a half now.
Monkey night fight.
Monkey Knife Fight, give me
Give
my
me money.
Xfinity.
Yes. Hey, Xfinity's taking my money because my wife might just be on shrooms like me.
No, my sister-in-law
Well,
said like you need to
yeah.
pay for like the higher grade of the fee.
I do. I actually
I don't know.
actually raised the stakes on them. I was like, I tried to act like I was
But
gonna.
you're in
I'm
California,
not
where like
California,
like you're a
What is-
baby's on Wi-Fi. You know what I
Cali
mean?
schmally.
See, Miles, you
Yeah,
got
for real
the
though.
fucking-
Out the womb.
Miles, you're about to see. Like, look. My girl that I'm with now, right? Is not like that.
I'll make one
Come on.
quick. Baker
Go ahead,
Mayfield's
yeah.
a great. He's actually one of my streaming options. I know he's going to be without a lot of his weapons, possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As the French would say, but I think
Like
Baker's going to give them a
creme
run for the money.
Okay,
But I still have
Miles,
the Cowboys in
really
this game.
Yo,
Should.
you're about
Yeah,
to,
smart, actually.
you're about to get me in trouble again.
This
'cause
means the
I had
Cowboys
a
are gonna
fucking
lose.
Conversation that came up was the fucking internet.
Hey, I've
and I
been
was
good at
like-
calling the Cowboys games this whole year.
I was
Actually.
like, yo, we need to get, you know, like our where we live right now, like the studio and shit, like it's.
Oh,
you
because
know,
of the internet thing.
yeah, bro. You about to give me?
Give me my day.
I use Spectrum. Spectrum give me money, but like, dude, my yard people cut my line twice this weekend. It got
Damn
patched
it.
up. It got patched up like
Hey.
instantaneously. And
That
this happened
sounds like a conspiracy if I've ever heard one.
right.
Hey, my homie messaged me today, or well, first he messaged me 2 weeks ago. He was like, "Ayo, I'm using you as a job reference. I'm letting you know that you're once my manager." I was like, "Why the fuck would you do that?" But fine, I'm gonna do it. I didn't realize what fucking job I got him. This motherfucker's now doing fiber lines. I'm like, oh fuck!
Slide
Don't
through.
you? I'm like, don't you cut my shit,
Right, he's gonna come back.
bro? No, because this motherfucker's dumb. Was
Was it my take on Baker Mayfield?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
The
Look, well,
Rooster.
the last time I should
I
have
love
Baker
you.
Mayfield. The last time I should have Baker Mayfield, but because, like I said, they did perform well. Baker Mayfield will perform well when the run game is clicking, and the run game is clicking this year and consistently
Nick Chubb, give me my name.
from the get-go. If they fall behind early, Baker Mayfield will probably revert to being Baker Mayfield and turning the ball over and making poor decisions down the field later on, simply because it gets a little tougher down the road. He plays Indy, statistically one of the best defense right after this game that we're talking about after Dallas. I know we're talking about Dallas. He's going to eat. It's a given, I feel, because it's Dallas defense right now with the way that things have been going for Dallas. But, I mean, they'll still probably pull off the win. I haven't decided how that's going to go. Honestly, it just depends how the game goes. I don't want to decide. I'll probably watch that game and find it very intriguing because I have pieces of both offenses. But then they play Pittsburgh, which is a really good defense again the week after that. So I don't know if Baker Mayfield, if he doesn't continue and he doesn't show that he can just torch Dallas and get a win here, they're going to fall to 2-2, and then they have a tough schedule the rest of the way, all the way until they play Jacksonville in week 12. So everyone drink, yes, for the donos, but I'm still.
There's no donut. I just want y'all to get drunk.
Oh no, we'll get some donos in there though. We're gonna drink and we need some donos. That's what I'm saying. Like drink for the donos.
Is that me heavy breathing or is there someone else? As I'm like,
Don't worry.
It's Michael Myers or it's
You brought it up, dude. Come on, man. Robbie knows why.
But
Come on, man.
But I'm telling you, and then they have the schedule doesn't get easy until after the bye, maybe in week 11 or 12. But I'm worried about Baker because they don't have to ask him to do much. He takes it's that old Vikings Kirk Cousins thing. You're getting Kirk Cousins. You're getting a flashier Kirk Cousins basically with Baker Mayfield. It's run.
Rooster.
Yeah, it's run, and then take a deep shot and pray that OBJ's healthy or Jarvis Landry's healthy this week, and they're the ones down the field catching the ball for you on the one play that you're going to get from him, because they're not going to take many shots because it's going to be the saving grace for Baker Mayfield's stats has been Kareem Hunt catching passes out of the backfield and turning them into touchdowns.
And he's not in this. He might not be in this game.
Well,
exactly.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Justin.
The key to success for the Browns is to keep the ball out of Baker's hands.
Exactly.
Like that's how they're going to win games. I think they win by running. They have two of the best running backs in the game. They don't have one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Hand the ball off, let them do the work. I think that he's a okay quarterback. He can do the job, but that's not how you want to win the game. Like you have these great running backs, let them carry that weight and carry your team to success. And you have Myles Garrett and these other dudes. Like you have a good defense too. Use it. Your coach loves to run the ball. And also, as far as the streaming option this week, I mean, cool, Baker, whatever, but give me Fitzmagic. Like I'm taking Fitzmagic this week.
You stole my guy.
Fitzmagic against the Seahawks. Like you guys want to talk about a shootout.
I just talked about him on my episode
with
an
the worst
hour ago.
defense, right? I did yesterday. I haven't released it yet. The Seahawks with the worst defense.
439 yards through the air.
Right.
And I'm going back to the Minshew.
Out as well.
I'm going back to my
dude
man.
who's got
Jamal Adams is out.
Yeah, he's
full of
out.
magic dust waiting
I'm
to
out on
fly.
Minshew, bro.
Just
He
let
burned
it
me
go.
I'm
once.
back on
too.
Minshew
No, he burned me
this
once.
week.
And I survived, bro. I survived.
Don't
that.
be in on Minshew this week, Bogard, when you got Fitzmagic over there about to play this defense that gives up almost 500 yards every game.
That's
Like,
true. I'm
that's
just saying though,
magic
like
time.
if you
And
don't have the Magic Man available to you.
Back. I mean, I don't know.
And guys, think about this. The best defense for a bad defense is to control the clock, because the Browns defense will give up a touchdown immediately when they have to go on the field.
Good point.
So at this point, the only way for the Browns to play is to protect that defense, which is managing the clock, running the ball.
Right.
Limit possessions, because
Which is why for fantasy, I don't like.
Manage
Baker.
the clock. Give me my
no,
name.
don't. Yeah, you cannot let that defense in the field, and Stefanski knows, run the ball,
No,
do
Bogart,
not let
no.
the defense see the field.
Clock management. Give me my name. Actually,
Yeah, no, Bogard, no. I
but
will
still,
not.
either way.
Bogart. I like Bogart takes for DFS when he's streaming.
Let's get in.
If anybody
from Amazon,
bro, T. Higgins and Andy Isabella last week were my smash plays.
to
I
make my
was
Batman
right.
and Laugh costume.
You were so right. Bro, and I love it.
Hey, I have a bunch of foam. I can
I've been killing it every week.
Rex.
You need it like to.
Rex.
Yeah, you called the Rex though.
Make
You
body
called the
armor.
Rexy, sexy Rexy.
Three
touchdowns, give me money.
Baker Mayfield, I don't know if I said it on this show or another show. At
It wasn't this
times,
one.
like they have to run the ball, and I think Justin, you said it. This is Stefanski. He likes to run the ball. Nick Chubb against the Cowboys, I wouldn't be surprised if he got 30 carries.
It might have been.
They're
Bogart
going
or
to
Justin
give
last
him the ball. They promoted Dontrell Hilliard, right?
And Hunt's not 100%.
Yeah, they promoted him.
Hunt's not going to
Hilliard.
play. Hilliard, I think, is going to take over that role. I know they have another running back who.
I like him.
doesn't
You can
touch
probably
the
go
ball at all.
stash him in Dynasty.
But
Just see
who
what
cares
happens.
if they have
No,
another one?
don't do
Because we
that.
saw what Stefanski did when he had one great running back. Only one great running back touched the ball.
If the Cowboys cannot stop
Dalvin
the
Cook.
run, if they cannot stop Nick Chubb, which I don't think I'm a Cowboys fan,
Hey,
and I don't think they're going to be able to stop him.
hey, you guys want to hear? I don't even want to call it a
Jalen
hot
Smith,
take.
maybe Jalen Smith.
Hey, fuck a hot take. This
I
is a
have
bogey
Jalen
take.
Smith in 90p leagues.
Hey,
Like,
Chubb is
play.
Chubb is arguably one of the best runners active in the game right now, outside of Zeke. Just pure runner. It's Nick Chubb.
Kamara's
Yeah.
Kamara's not a pure runner.
Kamara's a runner.
I'm talking about pure
Kamara's a
runner.
wide receiver,
Pure
sorry,
runner. Pure runner.
Kamara is a legendary scat back.
Yeah.
Whatever he is, he's amazing.
He's what Theo Riddick dreams of.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
But
Nick Chubb is actually bad running inside.
I love it.
That was so good.
Bogart, but as a Dalvin Cook fanboy, I'm upset.
Listen.
180 yards last
Keep
week.
the ball out of Baker's hands. That is the goal for Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like the less he has the ball, it's just he's a clown. Focus. Stop.
I'm going big
stop doing
cocky.
those
Let's go.
stupid progressive commercials and focus. That book club. That book club one is actually kind of funny.
No, watch him.
It is
Watch him.
funny.
Yeah, the one talking about covering the furniture in the stadium.
That one's good.
I like that one.
Funny.
Look, at least he's making his money right now.
Right? He's not stupid. He's not
smart.
stupid.
Yeah, at least he's making his. I like how you say
He's
at least
everything
making
Johnny
his money
Manziel
right
wish
now,
he could
like
be.
he's never getting another
I met
contract.
Johnny Manziel, and I got his
Did you?
autograph.
Hey, you're taller than him for sure.
I got an autographed Johnny
Hey,
Manziel football.
no.
That
I was
whoever
like,
gets-
yo, what's up, Johnny?
I have an autographed
in
Johnny
my-
Manziel rolled up dollar bill.
Dude, in my
No,
home football league.
Wow.
In my
No, I
home
think the Browns' plan is to give him a discount for like 28, 30 million, like Jimmy G, and hope he takes a deal then, so they don't have to give him like Mahomes
more
money later.
My-
But I
in
think
my
they
home-
want to give him like a 5-year, $33-34 million per year deal,
Take it.
and
right
not
now, but later.
maybe. I think he'll probably play it out and try to get his last 2 years to prove he's worth that money. But
in my home football league, whoever gets last place has to sign the autograph Johnny Manziel football.
can it be like with tequila in hand too? Look at the picture.
Oh,
where it's
yeah.
like-
Like the
It
value
always
of that,
is. It always
the
is.
value of that ball goes up when the loser signs it, right?
Yeah, yeah, every time.
Can you at least
Up
supply
to
me the
$2.
bottle with it
Up
too?
to
Because
$2.
make it worth something.
We
With a
We going
crusty
on
ass worm
next-
in it. Just
next
a crusty
topic,
ass
man.
worm.
It's
Cowboys,
like
yo.
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't say it,
Sam.
my Cowboys, man, my Cowboys.
Hey, I got the boys getting in on this one though.
Hey
this week.
guys,
Let's
some
go.
dono hype.
I dropped another one.
No, I'm out of.
Wait, Robbie, you gave
no,
30 cents to YouTube on that. They take
Yeah.
30%.
I just want you to fucking
You
They
just
pay
gave
30
YouTube
cents
money.
to make us all
YouTube,
drink.
Robbie gave you money.
Don't
Cheers
have
to
to.
me.
More
Cheers
YouTube
to you.
subscribers.
Just say drink and I'll do it, man. I'm wearing a fucking V-neck, bro.
Yeah,
I
man, you
wear
don't have to
V-neck.
give money to YouTube.
Hey,
Yeah,
V-Nex,
V-neck,
give me
bro.
money.
Bro, you know you're confident. You know
need
you're
that
confident
secret-
when you wear a V-neck.
I wear V-necks and I have no chest muscles.
No, yeah,
I
Got
wear
a little bit.
I wear a shitload of like
the shallow V is
tank tops,
okay, but when you go deep V,
yeah. You better have a tattoo or something when you go.
Yeah,
to the
I have a
deep
lot of
V.
tattoos.
I got
No one's able to find a single dollar right now, so I had to fucking do something. I'm like a guy. Like, I'm just trying to trigger. That's honestly what I'm just trying to do is just trigger it.
I got like a giant peacock tattoo with a skull and shit.
Nice.
But yeah, anyways, I was getting grilled last week by fucking fantasy football stoner.
You'll lose subscribers if I show my chest.
Secretly in love with me.
Hey, Stoner was
Stoner's
like
an angry Santa.
He's the bad Santa. I was calling him bad Santa last week.
Really
hey,
quick.
NFL Air was awesome with him. That was fun.
That was.
Really quick.
I saw
Speaking
that,
of subscribers, really quick. Speaking of subscribers, I just want to let everyone know you do have an opportunity to win a free Rumboyz face covering of your choice whenever you get subscribers over to the Rumboyz YouTube and they comment that, hey, this person sent me.
Hey,
it's gonna be your face, Robbie, with the blunt in it, just like covering the bottom.
I wish we should have thought about that. Like, we really should have.
Yeah, just the bottom half of Robbie's face with the blunt. That's
exactly.
what I want.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
You know what to
that
do
covering
next.
on. Yep.
Right, is it possible for Dak Prescott to get the contract that he is wanting without getting the wins with Dallas, but putting up the same stats that he pretty much currently is? Could he pull? Is this possible? Like, is someone going to pay Dak without him getting the wins? I think that's the only thing that's working against him.
That defense is very susceptible. I don't know. I think they need to beefing up the defense and stop drafting linebackers that just are incredible and then get hurt, and that's all they do now. Thad Castle, you drafted him 2 years ago. Did anybody get that reference? Not one of you left.
I caught the. Yeah, he said Thad Castle.
Thad Castle. I don't know. I was like, oh, somebody's got to laugh.
I was waiting for the Sean Lee jokes to come up, actually.
No, Sean Lee. Oh, my God. He was so good.
My hamstring hurts for him, by the way. I just feel it.
When he was healthy, he's like, he was the best middle linebacker in the game. He was so good. It's not Dak. I don't know. I think Dak does all he can. He puts up numbers. He puts up stats. Yes, you want your wins, but the defense plays a huge part as well. If they're giving up the stupid big plays and, that DK Metcalf play, that was pure luck. Yes, they ended up losing the game, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm a frustrated Cowboys fan. That's what it is. It's biased. I'm biased because I'm such a frustrated Cowboys fan from New York.
Wow, that's fine.
That's awful. And I live in Texas now, and I live 30 minutes from the stadium.
Well,
wow.
I
know where you're at.
I got you though.
So
to answer the question though, Robbie, Dak is going to get paid. You know why? Because we've seen a history of this.
He has to, yeah.
Like, you have Kirk Cousins. What did he win?
The Las Vegas Raiders.
What did Kirk Cousins ever win?
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, Dak Prescott going to get paid because.
Say what you want, Justin. Go ahead.
He's doing what he needs to do as the quarterback. He's throwing the ball a ton of times. He's doing a good job as the quarterback. Their team is not doing a good job. Wins don't matter.
You're not doing a good job with this take, but go ahead.
For an individual, like, you don't judge an individual position on wins. That's not what he gets judged on. He gets judged on quarterback stats. He's doing good on quarterback stats. He's doing a good job. Their team is not doing good as a whole. That's not solely on the quarterback, especially when the defense is giving up. I don't even know how many yards the Seahawks threw on them. It's somewhere around 700 yards. Like, it's ridiculous. They're still calculating the stats from the Seahawks game.
Stat corrections are
ridiculous.
Coming. That's a cutie.
Full CFL rules. It's just the bigger field.
Doggy.
Yeah, it's insane. So, it's not all on Dak. You can't blame him for them losing these games. He's going to get paid no matter where he goes. And I don't think it will be with Dallas, with Jerry Jones talking about how Tony Romo would have won the game if he was the quarterback.
When Jerry Jones said that shit, when Jerry Jones said that, that's when I was like, oh, Dak's going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I was like,
what did he say? Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry, I cut that off.
Jerry Jones said that Tony Romo
would have won, or like
would have won,
performed it or come up in that.
Was he thinking about this in the shower?
But I feel like if you're Dak, you have to expect this kind of bullshit from him.
Dak is so disrespected.
Yeah, but that's why I think that he's not staying there next year.
I love Bogart
Dak is
Prescott
awesome.
3.
God forbid the guy doesn't he does.
I'm just saying,
he had an incredible year last year.
Jerry
Yeah,
Jones,
he did.
Yeah,
Look,
Jerry Jones can look forward to Andy Dalton
He
being
had
the
a
starting
Tony Romo
quarterback
type of
next
year.
year
Look,
because of his comments.
He had a Tony Romo type.
And it was
Yeah,
like
he did though, because
No, I get you. Look, is it my turn? Can I go? I love Dak Prescott.
go.
I love Dak Prescott, man. He's great for fantasy.
Who wins in a fight, Dak or Watson?
Watson.
Ooh.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Like a fist fight,
no,
like
I
straight
think
up.
Dak. Yeah, Dak.
Yeah, I would go with Dak because he's like a little
I'm going with
stockier,
Dak.
shorter.
Yeah, he's a little
Like he could
stockier,
probably
yeah.
take the hit a little better. You know what I mean? That's
Oh no,
all.
but then you look at the great.
Watson has like
you
some
look at
range. And maybe
you
he
look
throws
at the
some
great
kicks.
UFC fighters, and they're all tall and lanky.
Yeah, maybe he's like
Yeah,
Adesanya.
Wait. Whoa. Did y'all just fucking go into another fucking topic? What the hell?
No,
Bogart
we're
did
talking.
it, Bogart did it.
We're still
I
in
was
Dak.
talking, but then we were talking like, and then it was like Dak
Who would
versus
win in a
Watson.
fight,
And then
Dak
we were
or
fighting.
Watson?
Stop it. We're not talking about fight sports yet. Damn it.
Mute me.
Fucking turd.
Did you say?
Oh my gosh, my
mutiny
daughter's in
or
here.
You didn't do it, Bogart.
Oh, this
That was actually Miles who started that. So
Let me try
Who's
to
that muting?
I was trying to get my take in though about Dak. Look, will he get the money or the contract? The contract that he wants, maybe not. The money, yes, because he's been getting the money and not winning. They've been breaking even for years already. I think his okay, just chalk him up for 5 or 6 rushing touchdowns. You know, the yards he puts up plus the touchdowns, right? And then his 8-8 record, because that's what Dak does. So it doesn't matter what the wins are, like Justin was saying. You know, he's going to get paid. The contract may not come, but if it does come, I
The
think
time has come. The grandfather clock tells us.
that Justin was probably right. It's not going to be with the Cowboys because Jerry Jones has already showed that, hey, I'm going to go out and get Andy Dalton to like bridge the gap and try to draft somebody. You know what I mean? When Dak leaves and goes somewhere else and is very successful. I don't know where
Cowboys
he's
are not
go.
going to win with Jerry Jones.
Sven, in your lifetime, he will pass, and Stephen Jones will take over.
Honestly, I don't know. I guess I kind of like Steven, maybe.
Oh,
Who
I
wins
thought
in
you were
a
gonna
fight?
say like I don't
Steven
know. He
Jones?
might be the crypt keeper and
Hold
like
on.
live forever.
Who wins in a fight?
Like
Steven
Jerry
Jones
Jones.
No, Jerry,
Mark
get the hell out of
Davis
here.
or Mark Davis.
Gonna be like,
Get
"Night,
out of
kids."
here, dude. Jerry wanted to draft Johnny Manziel that draft, right? Was that the word on the street?
Yeah.
And
then
Steven Jones was like, "No, we need Zach Martin.
Yeah, I was about to
So we're
say.
drafting a fucking all-pro offensive lineman."
And then Jerry Jones took the whole credit. Like, yeah, we're building the Great Wall of Dallas.
Get the hell out of here! No.
He did that.
Sorry. Go.
No, it's fine. I'm done. I asked you.
I
some
pretty much
questions.
gave
Okay.
my whole take already. Listen, the Vegas Raiders are gonna pay him next year because Derek Carr, he has a mascara line that he can fall back on. He'll be all right.
Carolina.
You know what I mean? Yes, and if not, the oldest the Chicago.
John
Chicago
Gruden
Bears.
with Dak. Wow.
Whoa. or even the
be
Chicago
crazy.
Bears.
And those weapons too. Holy
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
That's my number one. That's my number one bold prediction. Even going into this year, I was like, when everyone was like, the topic of conversation was, is Dak gonna get a contract? I was like, fuck no, he's gonna play under the franchise.
Fuck no.
I said he's gonna play under the franchise, and historically,
Tag.
the franchise tag. Yeah, historically, there's an organization that overpays guys who haven't exactly achieved things yet. Even though Dak has one playoff win under his belt, that Raiders organization, they historically overpay these type of guys, and they're gonna bring them on over.
And should have won that game against Green Bay. But Aaron was being Aaron.
Yeah, I mean Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers is home. Let me.
he's a Sagittarius, so I love him.
Hey,
The biggest
Aaron
eyeballs in the
Rodgers?
game.
There was
Hey,
like
let me-
3 other quarterbacks that could have done that.
Whenever we talk about Aaron Rodgers, let me just
That's it.
correct this. Let me correct this. Mr. Hale Rogers, Mr. Come with me. Hail Mary Packers real quick. See, we need a touchdown now. I'm going to go lead this drive. Da 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 da.
Killing me softly. Oh, sorry.
Whoa, that was Lauryn Hill. Whoa, now you got me in a Lauryn Hill mood. We're very 90s of you. Way to show our age. Thanks, Miles.
Yep. My bad.
I am old with wisdom.
Was a rap album, by the way. Everyone said it's not.
Wait, Lauryn Hill, Miseducation, Lauryn Hill. That shit is definitely a rap album.
Yeah,
that is
for sure.
No.
Sorry, Joe Budden, we disagree with you then because he claims that it's not rap. But anyway,
I'd be like sneezing right now, like.
Joe Budden, give me my name.
Joe Budden is an idiot. He does not know hip hop. He knows hip hop, but he doesn't know hip hop.
I've actually met Joe Budden.
I've met Joe Budden too. Hey, Moon Music is a whole. Really
he got Molly off of me.
So my take. Okay, so it's my take. We don't need to have Bogart's history on this one.
Joe Budden.
Yeah, I used to work for an online magazine, so I met a lot of rappers, bro.
Stop him.
I met a lot of rappers.
Don't expose anybody here. All right, so my take basically is if you ask the question, will they get paid? Should they get paid? They're gonna get paid. So like whenever this comes up, it's like,
I'm sorry, allegedly.
So whenever you bring up Dak, basically, will he get paid? Yes. If Baker's a top 15 quarterback, is he gonna get paid $30 million? Yes. Is Kyler gonna get paid? Yes. Lamar, yes, he'll get paid. Of course, you pay the quarterback regardless. Wins, whether they don't put the numbers in a good system, they get paid. Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
if they put up a bad win-loss stat, but they have numbers, Kirk Cousins, they get paid. Quarterbacks get their contract somewhere, so yeah, of course they'll get paid.
Catch me if you can.
Won't be in Dallas though. I think it'll be somewhere else. They reach.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. The Las Vegas Raiders, that's a good spot though, right? Am I not crazy? I've been saying that all year. Like that's it.
I mean, Derek Carr still has a few years on the contract, and they paid him a lot of money.
They can get him out. They can get him out with losing.
I don't know. He'll go somewhere. He'll be fine.
Let's see.
Or he's gonna get that $40 million he wants on the double franchise tag next year.
I wouldn't pay him that, dude. I think he needs a defense and he needs some help. He has the great run game and he needs that defense. I wouldn't pay him $40 million.
Hey, Dak be building a whole cabin log. Dak will build like a cabin. The
Jets could pay him, dude. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. He can go to another team and get that contract, but
the Jets would give him $40 million right now.
That's the team to go
back to Washington.
Oh my God! He said Dak to Washington. That would be phenomenal.
Dak to Philly, but he'd probably still do bad. They don't have receivers.
Nah, they got Jalen Hurts. So
I gotta hop out, guys.
Clock, love you, brother.
I'll
see you guys.
Shit,
yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
We were talking of maybe.
Love you guys.
Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Later, bro.
We were talking about outs.
We only got a couple more. We only got a couple more topics here left, guys. What will the final record for the team that wins the NFC East be, and who will it be? We start off with Jake.
I think 9-7, and I think Dallas takes it.
They should.
Pretty good.
9-7, Dallas. I was
going to say offense.
They should. Right.
I like the rapid fire.
But they beat the Falcons.
Every year, it's 9-7, and it's either the Dallas Cowboys or the Eagles. I'm going to go with this year. It's going to be the Dallas Cowboys.
Giants haven't been good except for those 2 years.
I'm going Dem Boys. I am going to go Dem Boys, and I'm going 7-9. Let's go. Dial it up.
Wow.
7-9, they win the division.
It could happen. We've seen it. It could happen.
I'm gonna go.
The Rams.
Bogart, that was my initial. That was my initial thought, Bogart. But I'm gonna go with what I was mentioning earlier in typical 8-8 fashion. But we're not at the season where we're playing another game yet, right? It's next year.
Hey, the spirit of Tony Romo still exists.
It doesn't matter for fantasy.
16 games this year, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's still 16
8-8, 9-7 in play.
So 8-8, and they will still win the division though. That 8-8. Maybe they'll go 9-7. That's probably more likely because they'll catch
7-9. Give me money, and then they're gonna piss a lot of people
win a couple of games. But I'm banking on 8-8.
Give me money.
Give me money.
But I'm still going with the Cowboys.
I don't know. I love my Cowboys, but Giants aren't doing crap. Let's be real.
Nobody's doing crap.
Dwayne Haskins is like a start away from being benched for.
Sven, we're not going to call you a homer. if you pick the Cowboys.
Ooh, Nick
there's
O'Brien,
nobody else-
6-9.
Nobody else is good in that division.
Exactly.
They're all
They
bad.
got it. They got it.
They
Nick
have-
O'Brien
they
said
should.
6-9, by the
They
way.
should. They don't
6
got
and
it.
9 and they win the division. Let's go.
They're not that bad. No, they're not that. They're good.
Cowboys
they're
are
good.
not
way.
going to give anybody money right now. They're not giving anybody money.
Take my money.
They're giving money.
No, the Cowboys should be better than what they are and what they
Oh,
always
it's
finish.
atrocious. It's fucking atrocious, man. I hate it.
Ow!
I love it
All
for
my friends,
fantasy, though.
and all of my friends are Cowboys fans. All of
They're
my-
gonna be
my-
9 and I
my
think
wife's
I think they finished 9 and
my wife's brother,
9
my
and
wife's dad, like everybody, like they're Cowboys fans. Like I deal with it all
All
the
right,
time.
let me bring it back. 9,
Chill.
9, 8,
There
or
you go.
9, 6 and 1. Let's go. Dial it up. They win the
9,
division.
6 and 1
Yeah,
sounds
there's a
What
tie.
the fuck? The Eagles? The Eagles? Ew.
They're gonna tie with the Eagles in one
With
game.
who?
Yeah,
Is Jalen Hurts?
like-
Is Jalen Hurts going to take over?
Yeah,
'Cause
Jalen
Carson
Hurts
Wentz-
will
Yes,
take over.
he
I'll
will
tie with the Eagles
eventually.
one
Bold
game and go 9,
prediction.
6 and
Let's
1.
go.
North Dakota State he's not doing pretty well.
Hey,
like it.
y'all
I'm
see
with
this
Bogart.
man. Yo, this little nigga loves the fucking swanton, like right off my shoulder. Like he'll just swanton dive. Like who are you, Jeff Hardy, bro?
Dude, is that creature from Madagascar? No.
That's a
Madagascar?
Maine Coon, right?
King Julian.
That's the kitten that ran across last from
King
October
Julian.
from fucking the Giants game.
Oh, they ran in the motherfucker on the stadium?
Yeah, ran on the field.
That was the most important part or highlight of the Tony Romo broke it all down.
Stop it!
That's what I
Don't do
remember.
it again.
He was like, no one can
He
stop
just
that.
swanton
shot.
look, he
Yeah,
swanton
the
dives
game
right
was
on the
fucking
keyboard.
boring.
He legitimately swanton
Swanton.
dived
Are
onto the keyboard.
Dude, I used to do swanton bombs off my diving board when I lived in New York in my pool.
Dude, I used to
I used to
swanton
do that
dive.
with my neighbors in the front yard off the tree.
My mom made a mistake. My mom made a mistake when we were younger and bought us a bunk bed, and I used to fuck my little brother up.
I'd go to my buddy's house
Damn.
at a bunk bed and we'd all wrestle and we'd throw the mattresses down in the middle and jump off the top bunk like we were
Yo.
elbow leg dropping, like, you know, wrestling.
Wrestling buddies? Did you guys have wrestling?
Yes.
Did you guys have wrestling buddies?
Hell yeah. Look here, brother.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
I was
look,
younger, we
look,
played
look.
dodgeball on the trampoline with a
They were just
basketball.
pillows, though. They were just
Damn.
pillows.
Wow. That's fucking aggressive. That's
Like a
aggressive.
Spalding basketball. Like if you got hit, it actually hurt.
Yeah.
It might have broke someone's collarbone.
You really had to dodge that motherfucker.
Hey, real quick,
Wow.
I'm gonna say the Washington football team wins the NFC East 7-9. 7-9.
Alex Smith,
yeah.
if Alex
Look, if
Smith
Dwayne
takes over,
Haskins gets benched,
Alex
that's what I was going to say. If
completely
Alex
over.
Smith comes in and he's fully
it's
healthy,
a
and, like,
completely different team then.
yeah.
That's a hell of a story right there. And then
Yeah.
and then they get, they're
Wow.
they're battling for Ron Rivera's
Well, I
his
also
life.
The guy,
I also
the guy has no
reminded me that-
legs, Alex
We
Smith.
mentioned it
How is he?
before.
How is he walking?
I
Dude,
want my-
have you
he's a
seen that Project
cyborg.
11? Have you seen that Project 11? Oh my God!
I want my
watch it.
writing
came
staff to have
tears.
something really
I was
cool
like,
to talk about.
His
So-
leg is literally a cyborg, as Bogart said. It
Hey, Miles.
The company
Look at his
Stryker
leg,
that
bro.
makes prosthetics for.
Hey, Miles,
Limbs
if
and
we
stuff.
don't get it,
Yeah.
hey, if we don't
It's
get
gross,
a
man.
fucking Redskins
It's
article,
gross.
like if we don't get a fucking Washington article about Alex's return, oh my God, we failed as a fucking staff, dude.
Well, you're a
I will
football team
personally write.
fan.
I'll
so
personally
yeah.
write it up. No, I'll write it up. I love.
Yeah,
Alex
I was
Smith.
about to
He's-
say, dude.
Well,
I'm a-
Robbie's
I'm a
huge football
cat
team.
hates the Redskins because it's destroying that hoodie right now.
No, but I'm
He's
just
destroying it.
Alex.
No, he's
fan
not.
in
No,
general.
he's
I
actually
followed
really
his
chill.
career since he came in. I thought he always the team.
Hey,
was
what's
like
that
hell for
cat's
the
name?
team.
His name is Blue.
What's
I
that
don't like
cat's
the
name?
name. I don't like his
Blue?
name being Blue.
Let's call him Blood.
Like Jurassic
Fuck it.
Park.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
we gotta make it Rumboyz? How about UV Blue?
Yo,
Oh, I like it. I like
yeah,
it.
your
Yeah,
name is
you got-
Blue. Blue. You gotta
Yeah,
be an alcoholic name.
Yes, it's gotta be a boozy name.
Give him
Blue soda.
Johnny
Not
Walker
bougie.
Blue. His name
Boozy.
is Johnny Walker Blue.
Boozy.
What other? Isn't there some?
Eh?
What the hell? That cat understands, bro.
Bro,
Dude,
Dude,
that cat.
Stop.
That
That's
cat
trying to
is.
hit an agenda, man.
didn't-
They
you
have
didn't
a
know
hidden
that?
agenda, bro. They're trying
Hey,
to
bro,
control the world.
that's
No
a
ladies
cat-
here, guys. We're not giving a cat booze on stream and getting
That's
booze
a
in it.
cat.
Wait, y'all didn't know
That's
that I
down
can
to his
fucking
last two
talk to
lives.
animals? Y'all didn't
I
know I
don't-
can talk to animals?
I don't
Okay.
like cats, but my neighbor's
I can
cat
literally
Okay.
talk to animals.
are dogs.
Okay,
They-
Robert
they just
Downey
farm
and
like
Eddie
dogs.
Murphy.
I
Listen,
can talk to animals.
Dr. Doolittle,
Dr. Doolittle.
Robbie Doolittle.
listen. Cats.
Yeah.
Cats are so pretentious to me.
Robbie
Oh,
Doolittle.
It's like, what are
Blue
you gonna
Brian
do?
has it. Blue
Are you
Moon
gonna
should be
leave
the
the
name.
room or not? I've been
And
looking
then
at
it,
the
like-
cat. You're gonna
No,
leave? Oh, you don't want to leave?
I don't like
just-
that.
And then it just throws
Me
its
neither.
butthole across your line of vision. Like, what the hell did you
got
just do
two-
that for?
Two dogs.
Oh,
Little shit.
All right, let's get into our basketball topic of the night. if LeBron wins the finals, should LeBron haters give in?
They won tonight, by the way. So now,
they're gonna they won tonight.
They won the championship already. Let's just crown them.
Yeah, should
Never
LeBron
say
haters?
never, but
What do you want?
I'll
Wait,
wait.
okay, hang on. I got you. Come here.
Yeah, they
Should
probably
LeBron
shut up.
haters?
I mean,
Should
LeBron's
LeBron
great.
haters give in and just crown him as one of the goats? Not the
No.
goat. One of the goats. One of the
Yeah,
goats.
yeah, of course.
One of the
That's
goats.
already-
That
even if he
ultimate
doesn't win.
debate
Even
will
if he
be like
doesn't
when his
win.
career's over, and then we can weigh the
Like,
whole-
is he on round? Is he on Mount Goat more in terms of basketball?
When
Oof, there's a lot of faces. You can only put 4.
think
When you
it's
want to
me
put things
on this
in
one.
eras. When you put things in eras, yes.
I think it's me on this one,
sure.
right?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Jake.
it is Jake. No, I mean,
Okay,
I like that.
Players today are better than they ever were before, and they're more skilled.
Oh, go Jake, go.
So you kind of have to say the best player of the most recent generation is probably on the greatest of all time
I don't even make it up.
list. If he's been doing it for so
Auto-tune.
long. So yeah, he's up there for sure. And I think he's up there, if not, I think he surpassed Magic Johnson. I think he surpassed Bird.
Magic
On
Johnson's
that
going to surpass us all in life.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm not making a joke on that, but yes.
Yo, when
I
Big
am-
Sean, when Big Sean on Detroit 2,
We passed
on Friday Night
10:30.
Sniper, when Big Sean was like, I never thought I'd see Kobe
I
go
heard
before
that
Magic. When Big Sean said that shit, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, you're right. I never thought I'd see that.
Getting me scot free.
Yeah. But overall, you have to take the most modern generation of players who have improved and learned from the past and say they are the best of all time conversation. You can't not. Especially when you've done it for so long, as LeBron has. Same with Kobe when he did it. No doubt he was up there. And there's no doubt Kareem was the top of the game. No doubt Jordan. And it's different generations. And if you're the modern
Kareem, get
generation,
that money.
and in a couple years, we're going to laugh and find somebody who is athletic as LeBron and more skilled than Luka and say, LeBron's not that good.
Wu-Tang.
I
like your take, Jake. I like
But
your
yeah,
take.
today, yes, I think LeBron, he's the best at basketball of all time because players are better and he's the best of all of them.
And he's older than a motherfucker considering
Yes.
basketball.
Longevity
life.
too,
He's
for
still
sure.
like 33, isn't he?
No, he's
Nah,
He's
he's
like
like
30.
he's our
I have the
age,
same
bro.
birthday. He's 18 years older than me.
Holy crap!
Or 9 years older than me.
He's
He's
our,
So
he's our age, bro.
he's
Yeah.
36. He'll be 36.
Remember, he was one of the last guys that can come out of high school
High
before
school.
they
Mike,
made that rule. They
Yeah,
made
he
that
was
rule.
the- he's the last one.
Yeah,
That's
him,
what I was-
Melo.
It's unbelievable.
But yeah, overall, you have to
No,
have
no,
him
no,
as
yo.
in the discussion.
Melo won me a March Madness bracket, son.
Am I?
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
part of the fraternity.
Yeah.
He's part of the
Is that past my
fraternity.
time?
Hell yeah, McNamara.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. So LeBron haters should pretty much digress, right?
I mean, what are you gonna say that?
LeBron haters are never gonna go away, though.
So are you gonna say like if
Look,
Luka
LeBron
takes
haters
over the
aren't
league in a few
necessarily
years?
Jordan's
Oh,
opponents.
Jordan's still better. No, Luka learned from all these players. Luka's a better basketball player than Jordan, in my opinion, at basketball.
Oh,
Like-
that's a hot take.
No, it's not a hot
Legacy
take.
wise,
No,
Jordan has
it's
it,
not a
but
hot take.
at basketball, they're
Look,
better
look,
today than they were in the 90s. And
Look,
you
look,
have to
look.
have the best player who plays basketball today, at least in the conversation.
Look,
And if,
Jordan
people
was
are,
a
if you're
winner.
going to hate on LeBron and say he's not there because he's not Jordan, it's like, well, the league is better today than the 90s. There's better players overall. So you really can't say Jordan would do what he did then today. It just doesn't make sense.
Kobe was incredible.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, Kobe's up there too. I think Kobe was a more skilled player than Jordan
I got you.
because he learned from Jordan.
I think the
Yeah.
era thing. I think the era thing looms large over this question.
Which is why I hate the
entire-
NBA, because they look at the past
Stop,
and not
they're
the future.
not your headphones.
I was like, what? My headphones?
But yeah, the NBA has an issue with saying my generation was the best when we could say all these players are better today because the players of the past taught the players of today in the NFL. The NBA loves to say today's players are bad. But NFL likes to say these players learned from the past and are better. And that is something I wish the NBA would change.
I'm sure there's certain things. I mean, I think it also has to deal with the refereeing, the way the games flow nowadays. The fact that they don't they let players play and they don't call like certain things. You know what I'm saying? The Euro step wasn't invented, and I get that that's what's something you're talking about, like, where these players are better now because they have these skills that they've been able to refine and develop. You have pure shooters as opposed to back in the day when there was no 3-point line even for some of these guys that you would probably put way
not
up
since
there.
The Bird era, not just like the Bird and
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. Look, man, my uncle took a little Texas team from down here to the state championship game before there was a 3-point line. He would average 33 points a game, and he would shoot it from half court. You know what I'm saying? But if you put a stripe there and you're giving him the extra points for those things, then of course the numbers and the stats are going to look better and things. So
give Pistol Pete a 3-point line. Just do that and just break records. But you won't do it because you can't. You can't go back and measure every shot.
It's tough. It's tough. It's like splitting hairs in the NBA. If you want to put only 4 guys for Mount Rushmore, there needs to be a caveat there and say from these years or this era or the golden, and it'll eventually be like the way comic books were or are with the golden age and the silver age and then the current stuff. You know what I mean? And that's, I think,
the COVID age.
They need to kind of do that and not necessarily give it an asterisk because that's not the player's fault or the league or anything. It's just the game has changed.
Does LeBron put the ass in asterisk?
Plus, guys, you got to think. You couldn't play zone against Jordan or anybody in the 90s. It was all man-to-man defense, so it was more predictable.
Flopping didn't exist in the 90s, That was just... That didn't happen.
You actually got blasted to the ground and flopped
That's why I don't compare them. I don't know how to compare them.
In the 90s, you were actually knocked the fuck down and flopped around through pain.
And you got the fuck up, and you were like, all right, let me come knock this motherfucker out.
My rule is, who's the all-time starting 5? And those are the best 5 players of all time. And I don't know how you rank them, but
I would say
best point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center.
Give me the
best of all
toughest
time.
of each of those positions.
In the absence of clock management, he would say Sean Kemp.
Oh, fuck yeah, he would. Or the Seattle Supersonics. I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, he would say he deserves to be in that top 5.
Sean Kemp would be there. Deadlift Shrimp shooting.
Shrimp.
And Gary Payton.
Hey, gentlemen, right now is our time to hold on.
To twist something up, because that's what I've been trying to do.
Yep, you should definitely twist that up.
I was trying to twist something up earlier, but
I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't know if you guys heard that. Hang on.
Yes.
I did hear that. What is that?
That is the box. That is the sound of the bell. It is time for us to talk about our fight sports.
Oh.
Yes.
We
the
finally
bearded
got
one.
him here.
Jake the Great, take the stage.
Honestly, like we've been covering football for like 4 weeks. Like we all know football. No,
we were covering that thing for the whole year.
Yeah, but we all know football. That's our bread and butter. But I do really have to bring this topic up.
I've been enjoying these fights lately, though.
I have.
Yeah, there've been some slobber knockers.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I love that word. I used it last week.
Following UFC 253, I think that there is a big question that we all need to take into serious consideration. Is Israel Adesanya the best MMA fighter of this fucking generation right now?
Of this era, yeah. I mean, he's like Spider.
We start off with
Spider.
we're gonna respectfully start off with the bearded one, Jake.
All right. So can you? I read this and I was like, what do you consider a generation? Because when I think of that, I think of decade, and the decade just started. So that answer is easy. Yes.
I don't. When I think of generation, I think of like 30 years. Like
I don't. So when
30
I think
years,
of generation,
MMA was not legal until 1998.
When I think of generation, I think of every.
With UFC, I always go back in the timeline of
for UFC though, it has to be like
Ultimate
10,
Fighter,
5.
the first year of Ultimate Fighter.
5 to 10 years. Like I get you.
Yeah. So okay, if we're gonna go 5 years, that would be the end of the peak McGregor run, and I think it's fair to say that what he has done, and he's done what I would say is similar to the Loma route of I fought amateur or I fought a different sport for a long time, but Lomachenko came in and in 11 fights became a champion. And he's defended it and been dominant ever since. So he came into the sport later than most, and it's hard to really make him a generational fighter because of that. Because he has done it in a way where he started in 2018 and not built up the fights that you would like. And I think I agree with Blake. I think you still have to give it, if you're going to give it 5 years, to Khabib. Because he's fought all the way up, and it's not entertaining. And
It's not, but it's
I don't want to say it doesn't sell because, again, he is the king of the Muslim athletics.
It's like a Mayweather.
Like association. Like if you're going to have somebody represent what they do, people love him. And he sells
cutting
so
weight
well.
is no thing for him. He just goes on a fast.
Jake, I have a bigger and better question for you specifically.
Okay.
Ring the bell one more time.
Please do.
Bro.
I might get a mohawk. What do you guys think?
Miles is like, please.
Do it. It would basically be a peacock thing.
But like grow.
Hey, I have another question for you, brother. When you brought up the Lomachenko comparison, and those of you guys that don't know who Vasily Lomachenko is, you really need to pick up a fucking piece of film, pick up a tape, type him in YouTube, and figure out who he is. Do you feel like Adesanya is the Lomachenko of MMA? Like, are we looking at that?
Yeah, I think so, because Izzy has fought 100 fights in his real physical prime, which he's probably past, actually, his physical prime. Because he fought 89 fights outside of the UFC, outside of his professional move now. And Loma fought 9-10 years as amateurs.
So
over in his home country. So it's like, you come in and it's like, oh, they're new upstarts. Great. No, dude, these dudes have been fighting since they were 17. They know how to fight. They just haven't been paid to do it.
I now want to raise you one. Who is the Shakur Stevenson then in MMA? Because Loma, Shakur, I feel like that's something that needs to happen in boxing. Like, I feel like
Shakur was rushed, but he succeeded through it.
Do you really feel like Shakur was rushed, or Shakur just
he was great. They pushed him young, scary young, because U.S. prospects get pushed sooner because they're more liked by the market.
Because
it's more
the U.S. of A.
No language issues. Shakur can be himself, and everyone's gonna like the guy. So it works out because he's.
They were already liking the.
But
I'm liking where this conversation is honestly going. Like this is tough. I've really been ready for.
So a young guy that came up and is ready for the title. So he's not a champion yet, right? So I can't pick a UFC champion because for that I could go one of the younger champs, and I won't do that. Wow, who is the younger UFC fighter that's gonna fight for a title soon? Dare I say,
across all divisions, I guess. Like
I'm trying to think of a guy. Kumzak Tamayev. 26 years old, fought 3 times, rushed into the UFC, and they're saying he should fight Izzy now. I think that's the guy they're going to rush up, give him 2 more fights, and give him a title shot at middleweight or welterweight.
When I see the tail,
and they shouldn't. And I think Blake's going to say the same thing. They should not rush him up.
Spider.
These guys will fight till they're 40.
Yeah,
he's the new Spider as far as record goes.
Yeah. Kumzat Chimaev is probably the next guy. 3 fights, got hit twice, stops everybody.
This one topic.
But he's 26 years old, and I'd slow raise him and just let him beat people up and get his brand up where he's 8-9-0 and be like, yeah, he's ready to fight.
If I'm the UFC right now, I'm giving Adesanya a break. I'm giving Adesanya some time.
They will. They got to figure out with Brunson.
Patch Dana White
and Whitaker.
I think you said Patch Dana White.
Not Brunson. Wow. Cannonier and Whitaker.
What I would do is I would build up O'Malley. I would build up Chasmet. I build up those guys to see what the fuck can really happen, and then maybe set up something for Adesanya. But right now, Adesanya's cleared it out.
And he's injured too. Everyone knows Peckgate, right? He has like a freaking huge breast. Yeah.
Well,
which means he probably has a mass growing on him.
Huge breasts, give me money.
What the fuck, Bogart?
Injury.
The dude seriously could have cancer. I mean, it's not even funny. The dude might have cancer.
One of the things that
have that stricken for the record.
One of the things that I seriously in severity want to mention is that Adesanya, if his camp right now they're not hurting for money.
Oh, dude, City Kickboxing is champion after champion in multiple freaking promotions.
Right now, right now they're not hurting for money. But if the opportunity knocks, you need to take the opportunity for Jones to move down. Not you move up. Make Jones move down. John Jones wants the smoke. John Jones wants the smoke.
John Jones is literally going to fight on a yacht somewhere. In
Okay, so this is the chance for the UFC to get a 190-pound division, or 193, and have Izzy somehow fight, and Jones kind of.
Oh wait, Jake, are you saying that Izzy should move to 193? Should they
yeah, and find out who's better there. Izzy slowly builds up for another year and a half because there's no one left at 185. I get it. Cannonier could be there, but and then when his body is 34, 35, I think he'll be a comfortable 205. Jones will be an older
I love
heavyweight that could drop down to 205 and make the fight, but the different weight sizes, man. Jones and Izzy would not look the same at 205.
I love this take.
Dude, I weigh 154.
Do a catch weight. Do a catch weight between the two.
I'd say maybe 200. Maybe
that was my wrestling weight class. It is not that easy to drop that much weight up in that area.
No,
especially when these guys are as cut as they are.
You could take several dumps.
I was not that cut at all.
Sven, put it this way, bro. Put it this way.
85.
Put it this way.
How tall are you, Sven?
I put it this way. I walk around at one fucking like anywhere between 145 to 150. Sometimes 155.
Jesus.
I take a massive dump. I drop 7 pounds.
I get snap you in half, my man.
Let's be real, guys.
Jones on when I was fighting, like when I was like getting paid to fight, I would drop to like 134, like I'm trying to get as fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I want to be the fastest.
Robbie was the alleyway champion.
Yeah, well, Jones
he was the alleyway champ.
Actually, when he was cutting weight for the Dominic Reyes fight, was crushing waffles. He's like, I'm underweight. He's like, I'm literally 203 right now.
Literal waffles. Belgian.
He's like, before weigh-ins, he didn't care, so he can make the weight. And that
Belgian
I just think Izzy, if he gets a 205, he'll look tiny compared to Jones when he gets in the cage.
I walk 155. I'll fight at like 145, 134, like fucking chilling, like just having fun, like just having
ring
fun.
Ring the bell again. Ding, ding.
But yeah, man, generational. I can't give it to Izzy. It just doesn't work.
I don't know about generational, but he's on his way to.
If he has 3 more defenses and takes the 205 title, he'll get it.
He's got 4 in a row already.
Have you
seen him? He's got 4 in a row right now.
He's got to fight. He's got to be a double champ, I think, because he's cleaned out the middleweights, and that's what he has to eventually. I think get older, get the weight on, and then
he's going to dominate the next class he goes to.
Hey,
205.
Yeah. Where's Izzy
I don't know,
from?
man.
I think there's
20 pounds is a big jump.
There's nobody.
It is
with Izzy.
But you got to work. He's going to work out.
Where's Izzy from?
What do you mean?
But he doesn't have to be 205.
Australia, but he lives in New Zealand. New Zealand, but he moved to Australia.
Too, so.
Did you see how he destroyed?
Hey, for Ryan,
he's the Lord of the Rings.
You're gonna go Thielen, Ryan. You're gonna go Thielen.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go Thielen there.
I don't know.
Wait, hold
Either
on.
one. Amari Cooper?
No. You gotta go Cooper.
The Browns secondary is
you gotta
trash.
go Cooper.
It's trash. Denzel Ward, I don't think is playing either.
Trash.
Yeah, my bad.
Lamb and Gallup are gonna.
I was
We're gonna throw them all day. It's too easy.
Lamb and Gallup are gonna eat way more than Cooper.
It's gonna be an everybody on offense day, except for like Austin Hooper.
What if
I feel like
Hooper.
I feel
Austin
different.
Powers Hooper, the T that shagged me.
I feel different. I feel like defenses know that they can lock down on Justin Jefferson, or they're going to have lockdown Justin Jefferson, which is going to now start to open up Thielen. I think the playbook now unfolds for Minnesota. I'm going to roll with Thielen.
Are we in danger of that game?
Have a good day against the Houston Texans.
Yo,
maybe, but nothing's come out of Vikings camp, so it's on.
Fellas,
I'll keep that right now.
Fellas.
Okay.
Last topic that's on the script, and I have one that's in the same like kind of thing. Like I want to go back to boxing.
Dude, how is Earl Thomas not signing with anybody right now?
He will.
He's supposed to sign with the Texans.
Is he really that? Is he really that mental? Like, is he really that insane? Like, what the hell?
No,
he literally punched a guy in his face and on his own team.
And then he's like, I don't want to sign with these teams.
Actually,
I don't know, man. I think he has some issues where if you can't. I think the issue is if you're on a winning team with a good leadership.
his wife drew a gun on him for
That's an
fucking
issue.
having an orgy.
But I think the general issue is he's winning and successful on a team, but he's mad about his role on defense, and that's the point where it's like it's hard to get a guy
with the Ravens
bought in for you that's older, and I think people are hesitant to sign him for that reason.
I just want to talk about that a little bit. Sorry.
The Cowboys are waiting for they can get pennies on the dollar.
Fellas.
I'm telling you, dial it up, Cowboys. Earl Thomas is on the way.
He's free.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Fellas.
He said, God damn it. Ring the bell one more time for me, Robbie, please. One more time.
Exactly. Let's focus.
Ding, ding, ding.
That painting in the background's on sale for $60. Once I finish it, I'm still in the works. Just letting you know.
Yes.
We're gonna start selling his paintings on.
He's
Rumboyz.com.
currently
Put it on
working
the
on a
merch
painting.
section.
He's currently
Really?
working on a painting of Bogart and the movie poster of Johnny Depp in Fear of Loathing in Las Vegas. Oh,
What a movie!
It's me with the
What a
long
painting that would
cigarette
be.
thing.
I like, and your face is all warped, but it's you. It's not
Yes.
Johnny Depp.
Wait, are you really doing? Wait, where's my painting of me? Hold the fuck up.
Ring the bell,
Hey,
Robbie.
Dude,
Ring the
every
bell.
time I make a painting that I want to put in my office, I sell it to somebody. Like, somebody's like, "Yeah, I like that, man. How much do you want for it?"
Miles,
Like,
me, you're gonna scrap if I don't get a fucking painting of myself. Let's get into the last topic of the night. We're speaking of scrapping.
We're scrapping.
Khabib versus Gaethje. This is our picks. This is our hype. That's the next big UFC event that we are calling here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I was gonna call the Adesanya Costa fight, but I was like, yo, I just need to watch this for myself. I just need to appreciate this.
Hey, they are in a.
Beat his ass.
Yeah,
Hey man, Khabib, let's go. Khabib.
Adesanya is the greatest fucking martial artist of our generation. That's
He
my
reproduced on him too, by the way, after the fight.
Yeah, he teabagged the fuck out of him. Like, and Paul Costa was like, I want a rematch. I want to fight you again. I was like, nigga, please.
He's like,
Dominic Reyes got his fucking ass kicked.
Exactly. Yeah, Dominic Reyes.
I was so rooting for him too, and it just I'm like early on, like, oh, this guy's not there.
Dude, that guy's a fucking bruiser.
He is though.
37,
Holy
man, and yeah, he just does not care.
Khabib Jakey. We're talking.
He's
We're
punch
setting
drunk
up.
at its finest.
We're setting up for November, guys. It is from
I think
October,
Khabib's gonna beat
but
him.
we got it. Yeah, I think Khabib is going to take him to the ground.
He's too focused, man. There's no one like. Come on, bro.
Connor ain't shit.
Well, he's not fighting Connor.
I'm just saying. Connor
Yeah,
ain't shit though. Like he's like,
Connor's fighting Manny Pacquiao.
That's who they're always gonna compare him to.
yeah. It's just like so. Like
you ain't lying.
I don't know. I don't like Connor. I never thought he was that good of a fighter.
I thought he was a great talker.
I like Connor.
Connor was a great
I'll
fighter
fight
when you look at
any
his
man.
resume because he beat Holloway, Poirier to get to the title shot.
Hey, shout out to the
Then he
Diaz,
beat-
bro.
Then he actually beat the champion in Aldo, worked his way up, and the Nate loss was not great.
Oh God, I can't get over
That
that
was
fucking
crazy.
Aldo fight.
And then
Oh,
Nate,
my
but
God.
Nate whooped
Yeah.
Nate,
Okay.
Nate said, "Listen, I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu, bro."
Yeah, he took it to another different
I
level.
love that Sven knows fucking fighting like that.
I
Is-
lost my shit when Aldo when he fucking knocked out, dude. I like.
If that is your real name, Sven.
I want to fucking knock people out just like that. At the fucking Aldo event.
No, I love Sven.
Yeah.
Svendetta. Sven
Vendetta.
game.
So everyone's
Game
taking
player.
Khabib in this one.
I'm
Basically,
He's 20-0.
Oh no,
Everyone's taking Khabib.
I'm taking Khabib.
I'm taking Habib.
I want some kebabs.
I want some kebabs.
All right, so I'm going to make an argument for Gaethje, and I'm
My girl
not
doesn't
sure.
eat fucking. By the way, my girl's eating Mediterranean food. Like that shit.
I love
I,
that.
like, I want kebabs.
Hey, halal's the shit, bro.
Yeah, halal. Oh, God.
Shit, bro.
Dip that
So-
shit.
Get some fucking.
Can
It's
I
all
make an
about the
argument for
tzatziki
Gaethje?
sauce. Yes, please do.
big argument.
A small argument for Gaethje here, and I kind of want to pick him because I like Gaethje, and he's a fun fighter to watch, and I think he's actually been a better defensive fighter. But no one tries to take him down because he is a wrestler, and they know he grew up wrestling. So it's like The dude doesn't wrestle, but he can defend it. And if it goes down, then we don't know how good he is. So there's mystery there. I think Khabib will test it. If he stays out of the warning track, which is basically the black line in between the cage, and the sponsors area,
Like
he'll be fine.
Baseball.
And as he said himself, he's whenever somebody entered his danger zone, it didn't take him down. He ended them on the mat, no doubt, no discussion.
Zone.
So he did call it that, and he said, if you step in here and you don't get me to the mat, I will end your night immediately. And Khabib knows he has the power of I would say he could knock out a middleweight with
bear.
his power.
I was going to
So
say it there.
that is the argument. And he said, if I go to the ground in the first round, I lose. If I get taken down, I lose.
Bear.
He's
So-
I think Khabib, I think Bear.
Until he is taken to the ground, you have to think there's a chance for him. Because Gaethje said himself, if I get taken down, I lose the fight. It does not matter if I get finished there, I'm losing the fight. If I can make him think and he can't take me down, I win. So
I think
that's my argument. I'm still taking Khabib.
Jake.
I want to pick Justin, but I
I need
won't.
you to make an Instagram, Jake, so I can chop all these.
I know I
phenomenal
want
clips.
Jake to make a fucking Instagram so
Yeah,
bad,
dude,
and
so
I
I
hate
can
that
so I
he's
can
wrong.
tag him on
Guys,
all these clips.
There's reasons
bro.
I'm not. And I said it earlier.
not only that though, dude. I think that if he can sprawl, if Gaethje can sprawl and defend the takedown, then
Well, you don't want to sprawl with Khabib because he likes to take you to the fence. So if you sprawl, you're giving up ground closer to the fence.
Well, as
He
long as
will
he's-
maul you with his arm, trip
Because he's
you
a bear.
to get
Bear's
to the fence.
maw.
So
Bears.
he has to stuff the takedown actually straight up with a strike or stop it and turn. He cannot get to the outer third of the cage. It just will not work for him.
Dare I say he has the power of Allah?
So I don't know, man. I'm picking Khabib because
Look, we
the
picked
cage
Khabib.
is small, but
I'm picking Khabib easily. Like I'm picking Khabib easily.
Yeah.
Like when someone wants to take you to the ground at their
And they
own
can.
will,
And they got a chin,
and
they
they
take the best
can,
Wrestling
shot.
bears.
yeah, and they
or
can,
thinks
and
they can.
yeah, like
But Gaethje, man, he might put him to sleep after one. Gaethje is scary.
Yeah,
so-
you know what?
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put
Gaethje
it like
earned my
this.
respect, though.
I'm gonna put it like this. I am not a ground fighter.
Gaethje
I
actually
mean,
slept me.
hold on. Wow. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not a ground fighter. I'm a striker. I'm gonna try and stand up with you irregardless. I don't give a fuck how big or how small you are. But my last sparring session that I had recently, and actually our fighter that we sponsor, Cesar, was here, and he was like, and I just, with the person I was sparring against, I had my way. I'm gonna take you to the ground. I was able to take him to the ground. It was super easy, super effective, you know. And even the person that was watching me, someone that currently is getting paid to fight. I used to get paid to fight. Someone that currently does it. They were like, "Yo, as long as you get to have your way, you're gonna do that. You're going to do that. Like if I know that I can take you to the ground, so I
I
don't
would
have
have
to
took 10 mil
exhaust
to get
myself."
knocked out by Tyson for sure.
Put it like this. Put it like this.
That was a good
Striking for me to throw hand to hand with you. That's me exhausting energy. I know that I can knock you out. I know that I'm probably gonna land more on you because I know just how
We're
fast
taking
I
the
am.
more. We're taking the more on Robbie.
Yeah, I just know how fast I am. But
You're the truth.
if I can take you down and I can end it, I'm gonna do that, and that's what Khabib is gonna do.
Also, man,
Gaethje
Khabib's
does not
pops
have
passed
that.
away. His coach, he's motivated.
Oh
Look,
shit, that's a good point.
Yeah. So
Damn.
that's another thing, man. It's very hard for me to think he'll leave the game plan and not have the focus.
When does this
After-
fight?
Jake with the downers. Jake with the downers.
This
No,
fight will be
no.
November. This
Actually,
fight's
did you
what?
hear the interviews? Did you hear the interviews
No,
about
no.
it? When Khabib was asked? He was asked about, like, oh, how are you going to train with this fight coming up when your dad passed away? He's like, yeah,
October
my dad
20th.
died. It's not fun. I have a fight. You know?
Week
He's
before,
like, I don't want to think about it. He's like,
Yeah, 'cause-
I know
'cause he
I know how he trained me. And guess what?
He
I have the
lived
bear.
as
He
a
did,
grown
yeah.
man too.
But
lived with
he
it.
literally said, he's like, I know how my dad would train me. I know my dad passed away, and I know he would not want me to lose. So I'm not going to lose.
Let's
So
go,
he's motivated.
Habib.
He's not distracted. He's like,
Happy beep.
and then they were like, "Are you sad about this?" He's like, "Yeah, but my dad doesn't want me to lose, and he's passed away, and I want to honor it, so I'm gonna win."
What a bitch ass question to ask. Are you sad about it?
Are you sad your dad
Are you
died?
sad that your dad passed? Like, what
You're
the fuck
goddamn
type of
right.
question?
I'm about
Like,
to
yeah.
kill.
Oh yeah, he was mad, dude. He's like, yeah, I'm mad. I'm gonna win.
Hey,
because
that reporter Khabib is now gonna snap Gaethje's neck.
dude, it was from I think it was from actually Sherdog. The dude from Sherdog asked. He's like, yeah, I'm not happy the dude. I'm not happy my dad's dead, but I want to win for him, and I know how he trained me. I know how to train, and he taught me how to train.
Hey, look
his
at what
way,
Brett
and I'm going to
Favre
win his
did.
way. So
look at what happened when Brett Favre. Look at what Brett Favre did when he went out there for the Packers. Y'all about to see that again. Khabib is about to go out there.
So you mean James White in a ball?
James White in a ball?
I'm starting James White out of necessity in a few.
In a ball.
James White, Duke Johnson.
Hey man,
ooh, sorry Nick. Sorry Nick. Sorry to hear that, man. That's rough.
Oh man,
Nick.
condolences.
Condolences. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
But yeah, I mean, Khabib, they're saying he'll be distracted. I'm like, that dude knows how to train. His dad taught him how to fight. Like, he'll be fine. He's most motivated now. I want to pick Justin. It's actually in a 30-foot cage.
Robbie's over the shadow.
In Khabib's homeland, pretty much home time zone.
I'm like, I literally, and it was crazy. It's like I literally know exactly where like I'm hitting. Like, so I do. I also do wooden dummies. I don't just like do like punching bags. I do wooden dummies. So yeah.
My son.
My question is, where does management go from here? Because they have the same manager. So loser of that fight's bouncing quick.
Hey guys, I gotta bounce. I gotta put this little one to sleep.
And fun fact, Usman's helping
Gaethje
train for Khabib. All of the same management, by the way.
We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna run outros really quick. Let's start with Sven.
Yo, Sven, what up, Fantasy Fam? You can follow me at the Fantasy Schven.
Download their app.
That's right. We got an app now. Download our app. It's in the beta test right now, so just let me know. Like, please provide feedback if you actually do download it. We're on the Apple App Store, Google App, whatever you want on the app. But follow me. I just created my own Twitter for the first time right now, Fantasy Schven, but at the Fantasy Fam as well.
I'll search that in a bit.
Yep, I'm gonna follow you on Instagram or and Twitter. Or no, you said Twitter. It was Twitter. Peacock.
Yo, everybody knows where to find me. Definitely on Rumboyz.com. Rumboyz with a Z, of course. Doing all the article releases. Hitting a lot of the graphics up lately, which has been fun in my downtime. So that's always cool. You can notice it behind Robbie back there. We did the
Grandfather clock, give me money.
Grandfather clock chiming like a motherfucker. So yeah, Rumboyz.com on Twitter.
Give me money.
On _Peacock on Twitter. That's where I have all my fantasy takes and all the other stupid crap that I talk about on the reg. So you can always find me here on Rumboyz After Dark every Friday, giving you fantasy sports news topics and answering your questions live in the chat. Make sure to subscribe.
I'm sorry I chimed in like the grandfather clock and interrupted your shit.
No, that's cool. Make sure you check out my homeboy, the Mr. Bogart Scott Free. Take it away.
And you can find me outside of finding me here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, where I'm, they took me in from the streets. You know, they just took me up off the curb. You know what I mean? And
he belongs to the streets, so he shall return.
You know what I mean? And outside of that, you know what I mean? You can find me at the GMM Network on IG and Twitter, and you could subscribe to us on the GMM Network on YouTube. And you can find our flagship show, The Real Fantasy Playmakers, available on all streaming platforms, but more specifically, Spotify, give me money.
Yes, check out the Fantasy Playmakers. I love that. I love the way Bogart comes in every day.
I was just on that show today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, episode 113 now available. We're doing a week 4 preview. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it was phenomenal. I had the Admiral. Thank you, Admiral.
Great stuff.
Oh, thanks, man. I had fun on that show. Jake.
You'll find me on rumboyz.com, the Z. I'm going to have an article coming out about Khabib's brother signing with the lightweight division of Bellator, or cousin.
Yep.
And he is a beast. He's Khabib with slightly worse
Brother
grappling,
undercover.
more aggressive striker, and it's a big deal. This is Bellator's really first big name that they've signed on that has the real talent. A lot of the guys that come up from Bellator they sign are like Leon Edwards' brother, Kamaru's brother, and it's
All
not
the brothers.
well, I mean, just like they have UFC champions or contenders, and they sign the younger brothers of them or cousins. It doesn't work.
Hey, whatever happened to Joe? What's his name?
What's his name?
Joe. I can't remember his last name. That's what I'm saying. He was like the Bellator guy. Joe. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Joe, I don't. But
I'm on shrooms.
Yeah, this guy is a legit star. He is in his mid to actually younger 20s. And he's better on the feet, probably slightly more aggressive when it comes to the ground game. If he doesn't get anything, he'll get up and start striking. He's not as patient. But this is Bellator's first huge signing, and we definitely got to write an article about that because Bellator signed a talent with a big name that is actually different but comparable to the potential that their family member has. So it's a big deal.
Yo, your articles are phenomenal, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even watch half the fights because like I'll either wait for Robbie to call the fight, then I could have him illustrate it in my mind while I'm on shrooms. Because I just refuse. I refuse to pay for the pay-per-views.
It makes sense.
But when I read your articles, it's just as graphic.
It makes sense for you because when you're on mushrooms, you don't want to see dudes with their eyes cut in half.
No,
exactly. Yeah,
It's probably not the best thing to see. Oh, look at that guy's bleeding from his ear. That's not normal. You know.
I just like that you enjoy the play-by-play. I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, find me on all social media at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z, Net. That's where you can find me. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z, Net. Sign up for Rumboyz.com. Hit that login button at the top of the right-hand corner on the website whenever you go and Google Rumboyz.com. And then when you hit the login button, go ahead and hit the register button following right after. Register for the site. All of our articles are free, unlike some other sites that you may subscribe to. So you can read all of our writer stuff completely free.
If it's free, it's for me.
Ain't that the fucking truth? If it's free, it's for me. You get a freebie whenever you're rocking with me and the rest of the crew. RUMBOYZ. That's where you can find me and the whole entire team. Get us Rumboyz.com. Sportscaster.com is where you can also find us. You should really follow us on Sportscaster.com. We can help you out a whole hell of a lot. And plus, whenever we call play-by-play, it's sub-zero latency. So you get all the action right there as it's happening. You can get things from collabs between me and Jake calling UFC or me solo calling any given sport underneath the sun.
Like Thursday Night Football this last Thursday, which I tuned in for, which was great.
Which way was phenomenal, actually.
I was having trouble watching the game on regular TV and stuff, and then I had to get mobile, and I was like, boom, listen to Robbie, and I'm going to go to the store and then do this and, do that and plug in a headphone and, kind of close my eyes and put my daughter to sleep. So I was able to thank you, sir, for your hard work.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Don't forget, guys. Don't forget, guys. Tip your local commentator.
Hey, based on earlier content in this stream, don't say simp because we had somebody in here that was little.
Well, simp, where I'm from, simp means like a motherfucker who tricks off on hoes, like just a loving ass like on the hose. Like, is that same? What you're talking about? Okay.
Simp in gaming is the dude that donates a bunch of money to a female streamer.
Yes.
For her to blow a kiss to him.
So that makes
and
sense.
think it's for him, but it's just for the $8 you don't $8 you donate.
Simp. You're right. So it's the same from where I'm from. Because I'm from the Bay Area. That's where it derived from. Simp came from us.
Yeah. Nah, don't trick off.
There are streamers who are literally like, oh, if you give me $5, I'll blow you a kiss.
Yes.
Like a young, attractive, 19-year-old girl. It's like, oh, this is money because you have 14-year-old dudes using their mom's credit card to actually give money to this chick.
These old simps.
Yeah, no, we ain't talking about that. I mean,
Robbie's kid would never do that ever.
Yeah, we're good. We out here.
His kitty. Hey, Blue. Shout out to Blue.
It's not even my
Blue Moon,
cat.
by the way. It has to be Blue
special
Moon.
guest.
It's perfect.
It's not
set.
even my cat. That's the fucking thing. It's not even
It's our
mine.
special guest of the evening. Down to
Motherfucker.
3 lives.
At least your
Down
cat
to
doesn't
3
have the
lives.
flu like mine
Listen,
does. Jeez.
cats
I
have
know.
9
That
lives.
sucks that your
That's
cat
a
has
cat
the flu.
clearly on his last whims.
But,
My cat literally has the flu right now. It's
the
not even
cat-
a joke.
The cat just wanders in the
Shit,
studio and is
I'm
like,
sorry.
"Oh my god!" Like, and I'm like, you know what? You're
That
cute,
was the
you
wheezing
know?
in the background, by the way.
Oh, was
Hey.
it? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Fellas, let's end it like this.
He's right here.
Let's end it like this. Y'all know how
Poor
we gotta
cat.
do. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz boys and girls want to do.
Dele!
Dilly,
Give me my
motherfucker.
name.
Give me my name!
We out of here.
About to go have milk.
This is either madness or brilliance.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.